up, guys? Back in YouTube's favorite kitchen.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? We gotta get something out here so we can. I don't even know if anybody's. I don't even know if we're live. We might not even be live, but we might be live. So we got the Harry Potter. Yeah, tonight I'm over to Craig's, just like I was last week. John's not here. John's busy. John's busy for the season. I brought over. I wasn't even sure we were gonna make it to the last minute, and I'm still eating the healthy food. So this will probably be the most unhealthy I've eaten in like a month, maybe other than Thanksgiving. But this isn't even really that unhealthy. This is still pretty good. We're making pizza. I got the Nucci-licious. I haven't tried this version. This is the mozzarella one. We are live. Oh my God, we're live. And I grabbed a dough from Trader Joe. And also, I grabbed some sliced peppers from Trader Joe. Got my ET shirt on. You know, we're ready for this. And I got something to share with you guys, too. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But right now, we really got to make the cheese sauce. And we have some cashews over there. Boiling and soaking. Here's Craig over here.
Hey, it's my kitchen.
And we're ready. We're ready for this. Last night I watched Die Hard.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Movie.
Christmas, and I started watching Black Christmas, but it was time to go to bed. So
We should have a vote. Does everyone think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not?
I mean, it's set in Christmas time, just like Gremlins is. So
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you know, but the is A Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a Halloween or a Christmas movie?
Both.
Okay, let's see over here, buddy. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I saw that when it came out. I haven't seen it since.
I was gonna try to watch what was it, Into the Spider-Verse, whatever the first one is. I haven't seen it before, and then I tried to because I said it was on Hulu, but you have to get like a more advanced Hulu to watch it. So
You
I
know
was like,
what? I hate that because I went on Hulu. Yeah, I went on Hulu and I got the cheap version, and I was gonna watch Krampus, and also Violent Night. Okay.
Oh, I actually have that movie. I bought it on YouTube. So
Oh,
we
okay.
can watch it sometime.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it last year, and I usually watch Krampus like every year, every other year.
I actually haven't seen that yet. My girlfriend was telling me
And
about
it's
it.
like, oh, you can't watch this unless you get this version, and if you pay this much money, you can only watch it with ads. But if you don't want to watch it with ads, you got to get this version, and it's like, what happened to the streaming services? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I was paying for this.
Yeah.
They were paying for nothing. Well, now we can't eat it.
No, we can't eat. Yeah, we're gonna have some pizza. So let's get making the dough.
Okay.
If you have all the stuff, I think, right? You got like the cornmeal and all that.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll put this back here so we can do this.
I got monk fruit, soy sauce, green tea. You know, all the best toppings for pizza.
Right.
Strawberry sorbet.
Ooh.
Strawberry sorbet pizza.
Okay, we'll put a little bit of that down. You have let's preheat the oven. 450.
Okay.
And hello, how's everyone doing? Well, I do have an announcement to make in a little while. Also, for those of you that watch my Instagram videos, I just posted a little video for Craig, because if you guys are looking for any kind of like Christmas presents or anything, a gift for somebody, Craig's got a photography site where
I should go get. I think I have some prints.
Okay, he's got some prints.
Yeah.
So he does astrophotography. He goes up into the mountains and he takes beautiful pictures. And my siblings and I got one last year for my dad. You can see it all in my little Instagram thing, my little Instagram story. But he's going to go get some prints right now. And he's doing a sale with my coupon code ZOMBIE. What is it, 20% off or 10 or? 20% off. And if you get it by tomorrow, Tuesday, if you order by tomorrow, you'll most definitely probably get it before Christmas. But if it's after that, like, there's no guarantee.
These are pretty small because I was trying to
just show what they look like.
Yeah, I was getting like some tests just to make sure that they were bright enough.
Here, let me get some cornmeal on one of them.
Yeah.
Do you have the one that my dad got?
Yeah, I have pretty much all of them. I have just like brighter versions of them. This one doesn't look as good. I don't know. I must have better ones at that.
Go to my site.
Let me see.
Go to his site. It's CraigAndrianosPhotography.com. Can you guys spell that? I think you your link is in your Instagram account, right? I think it is. Yeah. There's too many lights in the sky. Harry Potter. Do you have a pizza pan?
Yes.
Pizza pan. Pizza pan. Man, I haven't had pizza in like a month. I don't want this to rip through. We want to make it just perfect. I think that's just perfect right there. Okay.
So here, I can just show them. This is the first one that I ever took. I was on a mountain until literally until the sun came up the next morning. I just slept up there. Well, I actually didn't sleep. I was awake the whole time. And apparently, these are actually planets. The really, really, really bright ones. And then this one, I actually made a friend on the way up the mountain, and we took photos of like the whole night. That little lake there is called Heart Lake. These are a bunch of like the high peaks in the Adirondack Mountains, and I was just standing up here on this like rock ledge all night. And then this is just, I was in between some trees, and I just pointed my camera up at the sky, and I believe that is Andromeda Galaxy. That's a whole other galaxy right
That's
there.
the closest galaxy to us, to the United States.
Yeah, actually the United States. And then this is actually a local park here in Syracuse. So Syracuse is actually beautiful, believe it or not.
Oh, which park is that?
That's Clark's Reservation.
Oh, I love Clark.
Yeah. So.
I usually go there and hike.
Yeah. So anything that you order, if you use code ZOMBIE at checkout, it will give me 20% off, and I'm giving Chris 10% of any of the sales.
Oh, I get 10%?
Yeah, you get
nice.
you get 10% of any of the profits. So you're kind of supporting both of us.
Wow, and you get a good picture.
Yeah, and you get a good picture. You get to support both of us at the same time and get a good picture.
Nice.
Who doesn't love that?
Nice. Let's put my glasses on. These are the good ones. Bike shorts were super popular 6 years ago.
I still have bike shorts.
You got bike shorts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How did I stretch the pizza dough so fast? I'm an expert. I'm a pizza maker. I've worked at so many pizza places over the years. Do you have a pizza 10 sheet pizza pie
Yep.
in the sky?
Mm.
We'll have to get to the announcement in a little while. So if somebody's watching this like after the fact, they're gonna be like, "Where is this announcement? Where is it?" But we got to talk about it. I would say I'm gonna announce it when we start eating our pizza. So we got to make it first. We got to make this delicious. So we got a blender. Craig, it looks like this is a Ninja.
Yep.
Yep, we got a Ninja.
Yep.
You know, I had Rare Exports up, ready to go, but I didn't watch that last night. What have I watched recently? I watched Die Hard last night, and I watched There's Something in the Barn. And I started watching the original Black Christmas.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's from 1974, before both of us were born.
But you have seen Violent Night?
Yes.
I have. Oh.
Yes, and what's the other one where I don't want to say the thing that I know because it gives it away, but I forget the name of it. But Santa Claus battles the Krampus.
Oh.
It's actually pretty good. It reminds me of a little bit of Violent Night, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But
what's the Krampus about?
well, Krampus is a folklore. It's like, okay, you got Santa Claus coming for the good little girls and boys, and then you got Krampus coming for the bad little boys and girls. And it's like this big, like, cool looking thing, and they do like festivals over in like Germany and Austria, and they have like whole like parades of everybody dressed up like the Krampus. It's pretty cool.
There's someone a couple streets away. They have like a Krampus decoration out in their front lawn.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, their house is pretty decorated too for Halloween. So I think that they like horror stuff.
Oh, the other thing that I want to do in this stream is I don't want to just put these peppers on the pizza like that. I want to like saute them up.
Heck yeah.
And that's why I got to tell you about this too. Just because if you guys want, this is probably the best deal I got going other than those photography things. But it's these pans again. The link I believe is in there, and right now you get the most things that you've ever got with it, because you always get the 3 pans and like the utensils that always comes with it. That's like a $300 value for like $159, and on top of these you get carving knives, which you can use for like a vegan roast or whatever. You get 4 other like steak knives, which tofu, vegan roast, whatever. You get the gloves where you can like put it on like hot pans. You know, the thermal gloves and stuff. I that's what I want.
A lot of dexterity.
Anyway, these are super non-stick, and if you take care of them right, they will not stick. I even have a friend that bought these a year ago, and she just sent me a video of her cooking a just egg on this, and no butter, no oil, no stick. They are PFA, PFOA. You really shouldn't use Teflon because it's bad stuff. So these are cadmium free, all that good stuff. And you get 3 of these with the lid, and they all come apart. You put it on there, and the handles are interchangeable. And I'm going to use these right now to cook this with some spices.
Nice.
And maybe some of that nooch.
What kind of spices do you want?
You know, some salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic, onion, paprika.
Okay.
And I need some scissors or a knife. I didn't bring my knife.
Oh, okay.
I don't need it. It just came right open.
Come on, scissors, you said?
Oh, that's a piece of dog here.
That dog hair pizza. So salt, pep, pap, smoked pap, gar. Is that it?
Yeah, garlic, onion, pep. Italian seasonings, like those 3 we could put in there.
I picked her up. I think I did.
Oh,
yeah, I did.
You got the ridge?
Yeah. Because it was like $6 at Wegmans, and it was like $1.06 or something at Aldi. I was like, I'm gonna go to Aldi. I'm not gonna spend $5 extra for the same seasoning.
I was just at Aldi, and guess what? They don't really have all the vegan stuff they used to have. They're really.
Like what?
They used to have so much stuff, and now they don't.
I wonder if, because they're limited on space, I wonder if like during Christmas they have less.
Well, but I went there like 6 months ago too, and it was like very limited.
But which one did you go to?
I went to a couple different ones. I went to the one down by my other house, and then I went to the one over on by the big Wegmans.
Oh, that's my favorite one. That's the one that usually has everything.
Can I have a tin for
Yeah.
this before it loses shape?
It's got a loose shape.
That's not the shape of my heart. Thank you.
It may. You got the. If you put cornmeal on. Yeah.
Yeah, but last time it stuck.
You want some oil?
We probably need some kind of spray or something.
Yeah.
Are you like a graffiti artist now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna transfer that over here, just like that.
Dang, dude, you make pizzas a lot?
No, not lately. Just calzones and stromboli.
And Taro says, I miss John saying, Chris.
Chris.
Craig.
Craig. This is we're going for a thin crust pizza today. Anyway, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a nice We're going to use the tomato basil sauce from Weg's.
I swear that's everyone's favorite tomato sauce if they're from around this area.
Okay.
I don't know how anyone sells any other tomato sauce around here.
Yeah, and it was super cheap. It was 99 cents, but now it's $1.29.
Yeah.
You out of your mind?
I know.
Okay.
It used to be 99 cents. I remember back in the old days. It was only like a year or two ago. It was like 99 cents.
It was like a few months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear it was like earlier this year. And it wasn't like, oh, we'll go up 5 cents. No, we'll go up like 40 cents.
Okay.
Among the Pines says, I love me some thick crust pizza.
Yeah, me too. But right now, I'm going to love me some
I'm just kidding. They said thin.
thin crust pizza. Thick crust pizza is good, but...
I also just lied. Thin. They did say thin crust.
Yeah, well...
I just can't be trusted.
I like them both, and right now, I'm just... I'm kind of like... I already told you guys, I've been using Chronometer, I've been working out like crazy, and I've been eating
Let's
better.
see those guns.
And this is the wrong time of year to be doing that. Wait, what?
So let's see those guns.
Oh yeah, we were working out before we got over here.
You want to stand under the light over there?
No.
That'll give you better lighting for the guns.
We're getting that vegan bodybuilding going here. Doing lots of calisthenics. But we need to get the is the blade done?
No, yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I just washed it by hand, so you could use it
Right,
faster.
and also, do you have like a little strainer?
Yeah, over there.
Okay, got it.
Many different sizes, actually.
And we got those cashews that we put in. We boiled it for like a couple minutes, not too long.
Those are the ones you grew in your backyard, right?
Right, because we didn't want to soak them. We didn't have enough time to soak them. So we're bringing them right over here. You know what? Do you have any kind of like... What happened?
I said there's you guys.
That's us guys, yes. Now we're gonna make we're gonna use Nutrilicious to make like a little cheese sauce. What kind of vegan milk do you have?
I have soy milk.
Is it like plain or flavored?
Both. Well, I have plain, sweetened and unsweetened.
I want chocolate for this cheese sauce.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got strawberry if you want strawberry. Just kidding. So you want plain, unsweetened?
Sure, a little bit of that.
You can finish that off, and then I got another.
How old is this?
Give it a whiff. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. When'd you open it?
I'm supposed to keep track of
I mean,
everything?
that kind of smells sour. Is it?
Okay, fine. Just use this one.
It kind of does. I'm not even being like. I'm not even being a little brat. Let's use this one. This will be so much better. A little bit sour. A little bit.
Yeah.
Because this one smells delicious. See? Okay. Put a little bit of that in there.
He was right.
Yeah.
I felt like whenever I open anything, you and John are like, "How old is this?"
Oh, you're like a couple years old. Put a little bit of garlic powder in here.
Track. Not me.
A little bit of onion powder in there. And maybe a little bit of salt. And then we're going to put some of this in here, this Nuchi. We're just going to... We're going for it. Look at that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Put that white powder right in there. And now we're going to blend. Try it. I'm going to go over here and blend it so it's not so loud. Maybe it will be.
Do you want me to go focus on the boiling peps over there, or do you want to...
Well,
it shouldn't be too loud.
Shouldn't it be too loud? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's not going to start.
Yeah, because I got to go like...
There you go.
that.
You know.
It's been a while since I had
used Ninja before?
I did. It was like the first one I had.
Yeah.
So, power.
I got that one off Facebook Marketplace.
Somebody else use this?
Yeah, they used it earlier today. I bought
Oh
it
my
from
god. You know what?
What?
I feel like we need a little... I want to make it a little more creamy, so a little bit more of this.
Is that kind of gritty?
Yeah, a little bit. But it smells good. Making our own little cheesy sauce tonight.
Heck yeah. Nope.
Oh,
Yep.
there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
I got it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yep.
I'm gonna let it go for a minute.
It's gonna take off if you don't hold it. I know. I can hear it. Yeah. It's getting ready to take off.
Should we put some flavored protein powder in it? How about some horchata?
Yeah, we got horchata. Let's see, we got horchata, strawberry, creatine, so it's basically like chalk flavored
Okay, that's looking pretty good.
chocolate. And of course, for when I'm feeling basic, vanilla.
It's looking good. It's smelling good.
Oh.
We got like a cheesy sauce there. I mean, maybe even a little bit more. I could put maybe even a little bit more.
You see?
It's pretty thick.
Yeah.
It's pretty
You can-
thick.
Might as well thin her out a little more.
Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. We want that to come out pretty nice. We don't want to scrape it too much. So I think that'll be good. Just keep, make it the right consistency. Read any questions or comments? Concerns?
Sarah
Complaints?
says only 2 ingredients.
Really? Right. And some spices. Everything nices.
My says, Iron Craig's Lara Bar stash.
Who?
That's right there. It's from Bargain Grocery.
I can't eat. I don't like Laura bars.
Look at that price.
No.
$4.
Now
for a
those
box.
on the others. These on the other.
Those are pretty good.
These would probably be pretty good. I haven't tried those ones though.
You can try one if you want.
Maybe I will.
You got good macros.
Ooh.
Shannon said, "Is this what it's like being tall?"
Who said that?
Shannon. Hey guys, I'm Shannon. I'm tall Shannon, just walking around the kitchen. Let me check on my pizza over here. Hey, my peppers. Oh, they're so far away. I can't even stir them.
Like that.
Hey, forget about it, huh? I'm Shannon. Hey, I'm tall Shannon. Is that basically now Shannon got to live her life as a tall person for a little bit?
Yeah, but I don't think she sounds like that.
No, I think she does. You can confirm, Shannon. Do you think that would be pretty accurate? Do you feel like you fulfilled? Yeah, Shannon says, "Wow, nailed it."
Okay. We need to. I forgot they were in here, so we need to. I don't have any spices in here yet.
Your mom's in here. You want to shout out your mom?
My mom.
Yeah.
Mom, what's up? I'm making some.
Travis says you can't troll us.
We're making some veggies in here. We got some nice peppers.
Homemade peppers.
Peppers.
You're right in the pepper patch.
We're gonna put some Italian seasoning right in there.
How many pickled peppers could Peter Piper pick if Peter Piper could pick pickled peppers?
We got the. Obviously, everybody puts this in, right? We got the
Gar.
onion powder, the garlic powder.
Kathy said what?
Who?
Kathy Cooney.
She said what?
She said what?
She said what? We're making pizza.
Yep.
Thirsty. All right. Patronus. And
Was that a
then-
Dementor pizza?
A Dementor pizza, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. A little bit of salt. And what can I use to stir it? Just any of this?
I either have spoons there or the third
Right.
drawer down.
Third drawer down.
Yeah.
3 doors down.
So mindful says mozzarella nooch. I need to try this. And Linda says thumbs up for the Harry Potter reference.
Woo!
What is everyone's favorite Harry Potter spell?
I don't know.
Kathy says I just ate your potatoes, and then Kitra said, "What is the announcement?"
We gotta wait till we eat. When we
Okay.
eat, we're gonna make an announcement.
All right, we'll hold you guys in suspense.
If we make enough super chats, we'll make an announcement.
But seriously,
Anyway, these are looking pretty good. And other than that, like I didn't. Just a simple pizza on the healthier side.
Some za.
We don't have any of that. We don't have any of that processed cheese, which I'm not knocking. It's good stuff, but I'm on a mission this month.
Effervescent Bubbles says, I love me a super chat.
We're just going to throw these on here just like so. I like to cook my peppers like this and really whatever I put on my pizza first. And that way, it kind of layers the flavors.
Would you guys ever consider making a calendar? A vegan muscle zombie calendar?
We got to get mussels first.
Yeah.
We can
Where can we
steal 'em from
find
other people.
mussels? She also, Effervescent Bubbles also says, I love pineapple on pizza too, because clearly they have excellent taste.
We don't have any pineapples here today.
Yeah. I love mushrooms and vegan pepperoni. Oh my goodness, that sounds like a amazing pizza.
Well,
Chris, that does not.
I mean, that sounds like half amazing, half
Yeah.
gross.
Mountain Pine says, I'm not crazy about pineapple on pizza.
See, this would look amazing if you had like one of those. Do you have one of those bottles sprayed? You probably don't, do you?
What?
Like a bottle. Like
a condiment bottle?
Yeah, that you can.
Actually, I ordered some the other day. They're gonna come, I think, tomorrow.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm really not kidding.
Okay,
I
here
got
we go.
it for some wood glue because it'd be easier to pour it out. That looks like Miyoko's Mott's.
Well,
Can we do
if I put
more,
some other
or-
things in it. Well, I'm thinking we put this in there, we cook it, and then we put more on when it comes out.
I mean, if you think that's the best way to go about it.
Moron. Let me.
Whoa! He said the M word.
Moron.
Moron. I would totally hire you as my vegan chef if I was rich. LOL. That's what Effervescent Bubble said.
Okay.
Among Pine says, why doesn't Chris like mushrooms?
You know, I'm trying to like not hate them, but because they're good for you. But like I just can't with mushrooms.
Yeah.
We're gonna go put that in the oven.
I don't know how to measure this, but I feel like I hate olives more than you hate mushrooms.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe. I'm
I've-
just like.
I've tried to eat things that have olives in them, and I can't. Even like a small ingredient. Or I've eaten things that had olives on them. I picked them off. I could still taste it. It's, ugh.
Yeah, that's how I feel about mushrooms.
But you've eaten
like,
a mushroom and liked it.
Well, certain mushrooms, because there's a lot of different kind of mushrooms.
Right, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of mushrooms I cannot get through, but like the oyster mushroom, where our friend in San Diego made like the Nashville hot shrooms.
Right.
And it didn't look like a mushroom. It didn't taste like a mushroom, and it was crispy and deep fried, and it was good.
Travis W. said, I don't like green beans.
I
How
like green
about grow up, Travis? Just kidding. While I talk about how I don't like olives. Effervescent Bubbles doesn't like beets. Oh, grow up.
You don't
Come
like
on.
pizza?
Yeah, what the heck?
I feel like pizza can be like you could make a dessert pizza. You could
Oh, yeah.
make a different. You could make like a graham cracker crust.
Mm-hmm. It's literally just dessert in the shape of a circle that's not a pie or a cake.
Now what? Oh yeah, we're live. So now we're gonna wait for our pizza to cook. 450 degrees. I like hot pizzas. If I have a nice pizza stone, I'll put it in there at 550 degrees, and it'll be done in like 4 or 5 minutes, and it will be delicious. But the last time I did that, it destroyed my pizza stone. It just cracked it. Boom! You need the right kind of pizza stone.
Oh, okay. What, did you get a cheap one?
No, it wasn't cheap, but like, I mean, they didn't expect me to put it in there as high as the oven goes.
Oh.
The higher, I mean, you got a good cook on it. It's like a nice crisp everything when you put it in there at a really high heat. That's why the professional pizza places, when they got those wood oven, brick stoves and stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to play something while we wait?
We can play chess, but I feel like if we do that, pizza.
Oh, how long is it going to take, you think?
It won't take long. It'll take another probably. I'm gonna check in about 8 more minutes or something.
Because I guess I usually cook mine at like 420, so that's why it usually takes like 20 minutes.
Oh.
That's war.
Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah.
We don't want those 20 minutes. And it's a thin crust, so it's gonna cook a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I can't say I never liked mushrooms because when I was a little kid, I did like mushrooms.
Do you want to put all the seasonings away, or do you still want to have them out?
Yeah, we probably don't need them anymore.
Okay.
You know, I didn't put that paprika in there, but it's okay. We missed out.
Oh no, you did. I'm pretty sure you did. Like
Oh,
in
did
the
I?
peppers. In the peppers, you did.
Oh, okay.
For
I
sure.
thought I was putting pepper in there. I really don't. I don't know.
I don't know. No, because the only pepper I gave you was the little shaker one. This the one's in my hand.
This cheese right here is it's Nutrilicious. So it's cashew nuts, nutritional yeast flakes, and some tapioca flour and just natural flavoring mix.
Natural flavors.
So yeah, and we put it. It's 3 tablespoons is 120 calories. I think I put in probably 2 tablespoons. Plus the cheese sauce, which is a lot more than that.
If you want, I could make a hummus for us to dip the crust in.
Nah.
You want that?
Nah, I'd like to, I mean, if you want to make that, but I usually dip it in sauce or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I just left the sauce in the fridge. But
Wait, that's okay.
I guess we can do that.
I'm so thirsty today.
When did you wake up today?
Later. You'll look up. Yeah, I got some good pizza crust making videos, making my own. The crust. You mean like how we did the crust, or actually making the dough? Yeah, it's really easy dough. Well, you know, you could do that with regular nutritional yeast. Just add, you know, seasoning, the garlic and onion and different things like that. Woo.
So it's maybe like what, 15 minutes until the big announcement.
Maybe something like that.
Something like that. You guys stay tuned.
It snowed out here a little bit, and then it's all gone already.
I got to try out my new snowblower.
Oh, you did? How was it?
For what it was good. It was like relatively cheap and it was battery powered, so it's not
Did it last the whole time?
Oh yeah, I had way more than enough afterwards. It was a Ryobi.
Good stamina.
It was like it's instead of being like 360 pounds, it's 36 pounds. So I actually store it inside, just pick it up and bring it out. So it's nice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to get rid of my big, huge one.
You're gonna try to sell it.
Actually, I'm just giving it to B.
Okay.
He's gonna haul it away for me. I just want someone to haul it away for me.
Right. Yeah, making the dough. I got a bunch of. Coughlin, am I late? Yeah, of course you're late. We're making pizza tonight, and it's in the oven right now. The announcement is Chris is moving in with Craig. I don't know.
Could be.
Mike says it's 82 to get today.
We could be getting married.
82 in Australia. Ooh, Blaze is really good. I love Blaze
82
pizza.
82 degrees Celsius.
Oh, wow.
Everyone in Australia is dead.
Oh, yeah, the high rise. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, Blaze Pizza is really good. Oh, you know what? We need to probably plug this in somewhere.
How why is it?
I mean,
it's got 48%.
That's 46, man. You need glasses.
Yeah, you're right. Craig's pregnant. Well, cat's out of the bag now.
It's actually not that. I mean, it's not that cold here compared to what it was. What is it right now? It's like 40. I mean, 40 in upstate New York. That's pretty freaking warm. You see kids out there wearing shorts, playing basketball. I found my old light.
I'm in a pun war right now with someone.
A pawn war?
Pun war.
Pun.
Yeah.
I like the pawn wars better.
Pawn war.
I'm going to go check the pizza just because I'm hungry. Oh. Yuck. I like these new chairs you got.
Yeah. For less than $30 a piece. Pretty good.
That's super good.
Yeah.
Went to Trader Joe's today. Got the pizza crust. I got some treats for Zeke.
Nice.
He likes his treats. Yeah. Other than that, we gotta wait for it. We gotta wait for what we're gonna eat. I don't know. Craig, after last live stream, when I was ready to leave, Craig showed me his hole downstairs. It's looking good. We might start doing live streams down there.
After I post a video update about it on the Hercules YouTube channel.
Right.
I can't go showing it.
Was that a surprise? I shouldn't have said anything?
No, I mean, people know I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. He's working on it.
The thing that sucks is, like, it's, there's not that much that needs to be done, but the person who's working on it isn't available all the time. They're available, like, once every other week. So I'm like, great. So it's going to be another couple months, even though not that much has to be done.
Right.
It's, like Chris saw, it's, like, pretty
close.
close.
You need to screw in.
Oh, I got to screw one nail a week. Screw a nail.
That's it.
That makes sense, right?
Making pizza. Do you have a pizza cutter? You do, don't you?
Yeah.
With my t-shirt and warm hat, you can't figure out what... Yeah, I know. Maybe I should go change my hat. I brought another one. I could go change it.
Just a nice...
I found this one, because this is my favorite one, and I wear it every year. And I found it the other night, so I was excited. I'm like, because this is my favorite winter hat. And... yeah. There's nothing more to say. Yes, John works at a garden center, so this is his busy time of year, and he's working late hours, so he doesn't even get out until like 9 o'clock. So he's like really tired. So we probably won't see him again until after Christmas, unless we go there and order a Christmas tree. And then
sounds pretty vegan to me.
Then we might not even see him then, you know.
How many more minutes do you think on the Zod?
It's probably burning. It's probably already done. But I'll go check it again.
Does the cheese sauce melt?
No, I mean, it's not melty. There's nothing in there to make it stretch. It's just gonna get black and yucky. The crust isn't done yet. I feel like maybe I should put it on the bottom rack.
Is that where the heat's coming from?
Well, the heat rises.
The fire.
The fire's
Wait,
in Mordor.
if the heat rises, wouldn't you want it to be where the heat's going?
Well, I think the top is going to get done before the bottom.
Oh,
so we want that bottom to really,
okay.
Take it all in. It's not done yet, but
okay.
Can we deliver pizza at John's work? No, nope, we can't do that.
I made some really crispy pizzas on accident when I put the pan in first, and then I put the pizza on it, and then it just came out way too
crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a 2-story house right now. We're like way up there in a very old house that's probably over 100 years old.
Yeah, I think the house was built in at least my family bought it. I think it was 1906.
Yeah, that's a long time, guys.
I can't remember if the house was built in 1906 or if it was bought in 1906 by my family. But it's so old that the porch is very slanted. When people come up here, they always think that my porch is about to fall. But it was built slanted because back in the day they didn't have glass windows. It was just open, so rain would inevitably get in. So it had to inevitably come back out. So it was built slanted. Yeah.
History, and the more you know.
Yeah, because there used to be holes on the floor where it would just drip back out, so it wouldn't get stuck there.
So here's the deal. We're gonna get the pizza out. We're gonna have it in front of us. We're gonna take our pictures, and when we start eating, I'm just gonna make an announcement that I It's a long time coming, and then we're gonna enjoy the pizza. The channel is over.
The channels.
Nuts.com.
Do you know what's actually interesting? My mom has been using nuts.com for, I think it was like over a decade, and then like this past year they're like, oh, do you guys want to be sponsored by us? We're like, oh my, like yeah, we've been buying stuff from you guys for over a decade. They're like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, send us all your stuff.
We're like, yeah, that's like the most perfect ad sponsorship thing we could ever have, other than like ShipStation, because my mom's been using that for like almost 10 years or over 10 or something. Like, if you had anyone reach out to you that you're like, yeah, I use your stuff all the time. Like, I pay for it, so I'd love to get it for free.
Yeah.
Like, what companies?
I don't remember. I've had some cool ones back in the day. Like, they sent me, like, air fryers and stuff like that.
And, from, like, companies that you already bought stuff from? They're like, oh, I love your guys' stuff.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Right.
But, like, who sent me? I mean, I think...
I mean, Tofuti, obviously.
Yeah, Tofuti,
like,
and that's a big one.
Yeah, I'm sure you used them, and they reached out to you.
Also, who? I think Justin's did a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can send me all your peanut butter. Oh, Vago.
Oh, yeah. You already had their stuff?
I had already had their stuff. I loved it. And then they found out, and they sent me like a huge box full of their stuff. So Vago, yeah.
This actually does kind of look like Miyoko's liquid mozz.
It is. We we did it like a little
switcheroni. Oh yeah, we made it homemade.
Yeah, we took that cashew stuff that we made and we dumped it out.
When you weren't looking.
But yeah, like there was a shoe company that gave me. There was a few of them, but there was one like called Annie Brand. They don't exist anymore.
Oh, really?
And I love those shoes, and now it's like I look on the internet for shoes that resemble them.
Mm.
So yeah, and that was pretty cool because they paid me and they sent me free shoes. So I was like, wow, that's what I wanted when I was like when I was like 13, 14 years old. I was like a skateboarder. I'm like, I want to be a pro skater, so they sent me free skateboards and free shoes. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, you know, I'm getting free shoes from like a vegan company or free clothing. Or I used to do my Vegan Tea Thursday where I'd have a different vegan T-shirt every Thursday I'd wear. Mm. So like once I started doing that and the word got out, like everybody was sending me their T-shirt. So I had like over 100 vegan T-shirts. Wow. It's crazy. Huh. And then I would only wear like five of them in rotation, you know. Because they gotta fit right, and I gotta be like, I like the way that this shirt fits too. I've only worn it like 3 times ever, but I bought it at Universal. I was with Happiest Vegan on Earth, and we went to Universal. So, ET had to get it. But yeah, I was getting dehydrators and air fryers and different stuff like that. Juicers. Stuff that I could really use. Mm-hmm. I haven't really done any of that lately. I've been like out of it because I've been making a movie.
Yeah.
I've been missing an. Oh, you know what? It might be done. I feel like it's taking longer to cook than it should. That like it's still not done.
Maybe my oven's just colder.
Yeah, I feel like it's colder. All right.
It's a cold 450 degrees.
I'm gonna keep it in there for a little bit long, but that crust doesn't feel like it's coming out the way.
It doesn't look like it.
It feels like soft, like it should. Like this is.
Do you want to move it to the down part?
Well,
the lower part.
What I usually do at my house, but I feel like it's gonna fall apart, is I usually take it right off the tray and put it on there.
The peel.
But if that breaks open, we're gonna have all this slop all over his burners.
Yeah, and then we're not gonna have it to eat.
And then we won't be able to tell you what's going on. We won't be able to tell it because we're not eating.
It's true. We'll just have to eat golden kiwi for a day.
I was just going to say, we can eat some kiwi and we go,
can you see if they're ripe? I haven't touched them in like a day or so.
They look like potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this one's ripe.
Yeah. You can cut into it. Oh, yeah, this one feels like it's ripe too.
This one really is.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Do you want to cut her open?
We can put some nooch on it.
Yeah. Do you want half of it?
Sure, yeah, I do. I'll have a kiwi. I'll add that to the chronometer.
Do you scoop it out or you just bite into it?
I'll just bite it, but I want to cut that end off because the end doesn't look that good.
This one's not very furry either. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the one with the end.
Just wash it good.
I did.
get your fingerprints off it, and
All right.
Rob, yeah, we made a movie. It's kind of like a parody on Mary Poppins and Jack and Jill Went Up the Hill, but so I just didn't want that part.
Yeah.
I mean, you really got to listen to it. The sound is good, but the video part, just listen to it. Close your eyes and listen to it.
It's like perfectly ripe. It's a good kiwi.
I told you, that's a golden kiwi.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Too bad you can't eat too many kiwis all at once.
I'm full now. I don't even want pizza.
Have you guys ever tried to eat multiple kiwi in a row? It doesn't end well.
Where are the kiwis grown?
The kiwi tree. I have it out back. I picked them.
What if the bean from E.T. walked through the door? What if E.T. walked through the door? Yeah, that would probably be a viral live stream if that happened. Roomies are ghost hunters. Yeah, you eat the skin. They're good for you. The skins, yeah.
That one, and the golden kiwis, they don't really have very much fur at all. So if you don't like the fur, then you'd be fine eating that.
When is the damn trailer going out?
One of these days.
We didn't have the hitch on the trailer, and it kind of fell off somewhere in Minnesota. So we're trying to figure that out still. Reese's Pieces. They have them. Justin's has the vegan Reese's Pieces. And I'm not eating any junk food right now, but if I was, I'd have like two bags of those. They're kind of expensive. Maybe just one. They're like $5 a bag. You just 2 tiny bags is $10. I need my Craig, you need to tell your oven to go
Faster?
Yeah.
Do you want to turn it up to like 500?
We probably should have turned it up, but at this point, no, don't worry about it. I just want to see if I could get this off of there. Probably not, though.
Yeah, it looks that way.
It's still, like, this should be done by now. Yeah, it even stuck in a few places, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to put it down here.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Yeah, I might burn it.
Okay.
Because I started looking at it, and it's just, yeah.
He's cooking.
I don't know why, but it should be done by now. Maybe it's giving us the wrong temperature. It says 450, but maybe it's only like 275. It's not, it's coming out more like when you make it, like the gluten-free one with the applesauce. But this crust shouldn't do that, because when I make it in my oven, it's nice and crispy.
What do you mean gluten-free? I make it with applesauce, but I make it with wheat.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah. Oh, you just do the whole wheat crust, yeah.
Yeah, whole wheat. Sometimes I do white flour, yeah. I'm trying to be healthy as whole wheat. Are they talking about the price of kiwi?
Store-bought.
Golden kiwi?
You saw those Justins today?
The green ones can burn. I've never... Oh, so the green ones are the ones that burn your mouth. I thought the yellow... I thought all kiwi did. I noticed that my mouth doesn't burn after eating them, so that's good.
I'm not hungry. I'm hungry. What movie is that from? You don't know.
The Goonies?
Probably nobody. Probably like 2 people know that movie.
Sure ain't no Wegmans dough.
The Trader Joe's dough is good. Yeah, it comes out pretty good, but it's not. It's like they changed it out on me or something. Like, what did they do? Is this the wrong dough? Did I grab the wrong one?
Oh, did you go to Trader Joe's before I came over here?
It says vegan right on it. Well, not right before. I went a little bit earlier today.
Oh, okay.
I actually stopped over and saw Coughlin today.
What's that?
Ryan, he's in here. I don't know if he's still in here. Is he in there? Coughlin, you still here? Yeah, this is yeah, this should work.
Emmett's Otter's Jugger Band.
Who said that?
Jug Band.
Linda,
Christmas.
of course Linda knew it. It was Emmerdotter's Jug Band Christmas. Used to watch it all the time when I was little. And now that I'm an adult, I watch it all the time.
Leah loves Jug Band. The otter.
Who?
Leah, my sister.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that line though.
It's the River Bottom Nightmare Band. Look at the birds in the trees. Hey, Chuck's hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm hungry.
What'd you eat today?
I bought at Trader Joe's. I bought kimbap.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had. That's it.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's hungry.
Yeah. So I'm ready for some pizza.
I had some oatmeal and a peanut butter and jelly with banana and what I had for lunch.
Ryan, you home now or you still at work?
I don't even remember what I had for lunch. What did you guys have today?
What did okay, we're gonna like fill the
Everyone's gonna be like, I had this just everyone's gonna comment. It's hard to read them all.
You tried to send super chats and it just spins? What are you doing to us? What are you doing to us, YouTube? YouTube. I don't know.
Maybe try to refresh your page.
Oh yeah, maybe try that.
Yeah.
Homemade tomato soup today.
That was good.
Yeah, last night
Grilled cheese too.
I made red lentil soup. What?
Yeah. Oh, that's if they made grilled cheese too.
So I made red lentils with potatoes. I put a bunch of crushed tomatoes in there. I put celery, carrots, some seasoning such as some of the noosh, but a different flavor. It was really freaking good. And then as it was like boiling stuff, I put a brick of tempeh in there, just so it would like marinate those flavors. I didn't chop it up or anything. And then and now I can make that into something. So it just took on the flavors of it. Super good, all whole foods, good for you. Homemade tomato soup. Chuck said I'm hungry. Yep. Oh yeah, Stacy says Amy's has a new pasta fajoule soup. So good. I used to make pasta fajoule when I worked at Olive Garden, like back in the 90s. Wasn't vegan.
Wait, is that the same thing as like pasta vazu?
Vazu.
Is that? Yeah, is that?
Fajoule.
That's my friends used to call it pasta vazu.
Fazu.
What is it?
It's that right there.
Right, but what's in it?
Oh, I don't even remember. It's like I think there's like vegan. Well, the vegan one would probably what? Is there like vegan like sausage and everything?
I'll look it up.
Lentil shepherd's pie. Vegan nog. We did a video and we did a video a few years ago, Craig and I, and we taste tested a bunch of different ones. I don't remember which one I liked the best.
Of what?
Vegan eggnog.
Oh yeah, I don't remember either.
I don't remember.
I looked up. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. My friends just call it pasta vazu.
Vazu.
Vazu. Pasta vazu. They're like, you're gonna make some pasta vazu.
I'm gonna check again. If this is not done this time, I'm just gonna eat the raw cheese sauce.
Dude, because you're hungry.
I don't know why this is taking so long.
You want to turn it up? Let's turn it up. Turn it up to like 500.
Turn the oven up. Yeah, it's like it's not.
Well, you also put it on like a cold pan when you put it in there. You usually
That wouldn't even really matter because that pan's so thin that it would heat up super fast.
Do you like press bake first on the left hand side?
Yeah.
And then go up. Yeah. And then press start / or no, actually press bake like you just did, I think. Or no, maybe it's press start set on the top right. There you go.
We brought it up to 480.
480.
We're having a real good time. We're up to 480 degrees.
Oh.
It's really hot in here. It looks like we have a super chat, so it works. Among the Pines, check your messenger, Chris. I will do that when I can because right now my messenger is right there. You guys are the messenger.
That's true.
Thank you for that super chat, Among the Pines. I appreciate that. I like pines too, and I like the smell of pine trees. In the pale moonlight.
Never had eggnog.
Silk nog. Yeah, I was never really a big fan of nog. You guys probably remember that other story I told not too long ago. Vegan Lee, thank you so much for that super chat. The oven might be off. You need the oven thermometer. Then you can adjust the knob.
I think I had a thermometer.
Do you have a thermometer? Because I
had it
don't
in my
feel like it's
freezer.
working.
I don't know if it would break. Would it break the thermometer if I go from the freezer to
From the freezer
oven?
to the oven?
Oh, this only goes up to 80, so probably not. Probably not good.
Break it. It'd probably melt it right up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's plastic or metal?
Oh wow, my freezer is a little bit below 0.
Dang, dudes.
It's cold in there. I could probably not have it quite that cold, honestly.
I'm not really starving. I'm good. I can fast for a day or something and not really worry about it. But now that it's in my mind that we're gonna eat pizza, I'm like, come on. Hey, did you notice that I haven't seen those burgers at Wegmans? Not that I'm eating them right now, but.
No, I haven't been looking for them or anything. I haven't eaten in a while either.
See, this is progress for me. I was not able for a year now to itch my back with this arm because of my rotator cuff, and now.
That means that E.T.'s coming up the stairs.
Dude, that was like a flashback from I Am Legend.
Touch the oven rack, see if it's hot.
It's hot in there. It's warm in there. You could probably hang out there for maybe a minute or two, but you want it hot enough so you can't do that. I feel like by the end of the stream, they probably feel like we're doing this on purpose so we can wait as long as we can.
No, it's
we're
really
not.
Just not taking.
We're really trying to eat.
Taking a while
at this point.
I don't know what I did to my neck, but when I go like this, now it hurts in my trap, because I did something to my trap actually. So and I'm pretty sure actually if I hold right here and go like this, no, I hold lower maybe.
It'll probably, when you do something like that to a muscle, it'll take a couple of weeks and then you should.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't been that long.
No.
You did it last week.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks or so.
Yeah. What did I do to fix my arm? I went to physical therapy and I started doing physical therapy. And I pushed it to, limits that really hurt. Physical therapy was not easy. It hurt. It hurt. But I wanted my physical therapist to push me to so because after I got out of there, it would feel good. I wasn't able to go like this. I definitely couldn't. I couldn't even push it. And she would push it down, my arm down, and it was so painful that I started shaking. And I knew that if I didn't let her do that and feel that pain, it wasn't going to get any better. So, but now I can do all these things that I couldn't do before. Now, this is a little bit painful, but at least I can do it. Where the other arm, I can pretty much touch the back of my neck. But this one right here, that hurts a little bit. And even when I go over like this hurts a little bit, but I can itch my back now. Before I felt like an old person because I'd have to go to a wall and just be But the doctor said, in order to get through this, you need to move it and it will be painful and you might hear pops and everything, but just do that. And I'm like, all right, I got the go ahead from you. So yeah. I did that. And
I remember when I hurt, I think it was my shoulder. It was way earlier this year, in the spring. I thought I should just not use it, and then my physical therapist was like, "You should use it, and if the pain is at maybe a 3 or 4, that's fine. If it goes higher than that, then avoid doing that."
Oh, mine was mine was at 11 when I would trigger it. It was the worst pain I've ever had, but now I'm doing push-ups and weights, and it might be a little bit sore, but at least I'm doing it and able to do it. I couldn't even do one single push-up 6 months ago, and now I'm doing 160 a night, somewhere around there. And I did the ones that Craig was talking about last week, so the open arm ones.
Oh, did I mention that on the stream?
What?
Did I mention it on the stream or no?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did on the stream.
Well, your pecs are responsible for not just pushing, but also going like this, and they're also responsible for rotating your arms. So that's why if you rotate your arms and do push-ups, then you'll also feel it in your back.
I assigned my pecs so they were responsible for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't like to be responsible for that stuff. So I gave it to them.
Do you go to if I hurt myself, I go to the chiropractor because my chiropractor is significantly cheaper than my physical therapist. And she's a power lifter, so she knows a lot of lifting injuries. So if I get some sort of injury, she usually knows what it is and how to fix it pretty quickly.
No, we did preheat the oven. The oven was ready to go long before we put the pizza in there. I've never been to the chiropractor. I went to Craig has like a massage therapist that he goes to, and he gave me a gift certificate like 2 years ago to go there, and it was good for 1 year. And I was like, so I finally used it. Like I had like a week left. I'm like, hey, I just want to use this before it runs out. And she goes, just so you know, like if you want to use it later, she's like, I will honor it. Like if you're good, even if it's past a year. And I was like, oh, cool. And that's the first like real massage I've ever really had. So
other than like when we went to California.
We went to California, but he said that wasn't like a real massage.
Well, I got like a painful one. It was a massage. It was a painful one, which I didn't. I think what'd you get?
Mine wasn't painful. Mine was okay, but it wasn't like okay. Now it's done.
No, it's not okay. It wasn't as good as Lori's.
No, Lori's was better.
Heck yeah, I'll have to tell her.
Yeah, I told her. I was like, and I tried to tip her because I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, no, I never accept a tip for a gift certificate. You know, you shouldn't have to pay for a gift certificate. I was like, you sure? And she's like, yeah. So she was really cool.
Yeah, she's very.
But I told her about my arm. I told her about my shoulder, and so she did what she could, and she said because she shares that place with an actual chiropractor.
Yeah.
So she was saying like maybe it would do you good to go to the chiropractor. Anyway, it burned a little, but that's okay.
Where is that?
It didn't burn too much. Forget it. It didn't burn.
Oh, just that little piece of onion. That cheese looks good.
Well, let's be the judge of that when we
nice and melty.
Oh, we're gonna have to take some pictures real quick.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a pizza pie in the sky picture.
Do you want to take the picture? Do you want me to hold it? What do you want?
Well, you can take a picture of me holding it because I'm wearing the hat and Christmas.
What do you want for the background? Like the oven? Or?
Yeah, I like this background the best, like last time. And then we'll have to like hold it up for the folks at home.
Kathy Cooney says something is wrong with that oven.
Wait, ready? Does that look okay? Yeah, right there. Okay, guys,
do you want to move your hair so you can see the ET, or do you not care?
What?
Like that?
Okay, ready?
Okay.
It's back.
Alright, 3, 2.
Wait.
What?
Okay, guys, we're just being silly over here. Ready? Here we go.
Do you want to just hold it closer into you? Yeah, so you can see it. Yeah. That. 3, 2, 1. And then, do you want to do it with this in the background?
Yeah, I want to do that. Wait, do another one where I'm looking up, and then do a sideways one in case I want to use it for a thumbnail.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay.
And
now,
yep,
thumbnail. Thummy, yep.
Okay.
Thumbnail.
Thumb it up. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
One more.
All right.
Okay, now just do one like this without anything. Up and down one.
Up and down? Okay.
Yeah, well, both.
Okay, let's do this. Let me do like that. Okay.
And then get this one.
I got like a closer up one, further away one.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll text them to you now, so then I don't forget.
Oh yeah, I always tell him like he's like sleeping, and I'm like, oh no, text me those pictures. But there it is. There's dinner. If you want to dip it in anything, we can go for it. This looks good.
Yeah, I can get out the
This looks really good.
the sauce if you wanna.
It doesn't really look that good, does it? It's like it's a little brown. I'm sure it still tastes good.
I
though.
like a crispy za.
I wanted mine crispy. I like mine crispy too. Unless it's a thick crust pizza, then I only want it crispy on the bottom.
Like this, like a thick crust pizza.
Right. A little bit of sauce.
Oh, this is still warm.
Piece of thing got in there.
Piece of thing. Is that just dried sauce?
Yeah, from the.
Oh, nope. Is that mine or yours or?
What? What is that?
That's mold.
You gotta be kidding.
It's just on the top.
Okay, so what do we do? Then the whole thing is...
Oh, we cooked it.
Man.
It's probably...
No, wait, I think that's cheese sauce.
Is it? Let me see.
I don't know. Let's just get rid of it.
Let me see. No, that is like furry and green and white.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me.
Is that mine or yours?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure I opened mine recently. Wait, maybe that's not the one that we used?
Dude, are we not gonna eat this pizza?
There's another one. Maybe this is the one that we used.
Did you take it out?
That one doesn't have any mold on it.
I don't know. What happened, guys? What should we do? Should we eat this or no?
Somebody Google, what happens if you eat moldy...
Well, I think that was only
sauce.
on the top, not that, but I feel
Yeah. If it smells...
I feel like... I don't know.
It doesn't smell bad.
I don't know.
It doesn't smell bad.
You want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try before you do.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can do it.
Do you want to show them the mold?
No, I don't ever want to look at that again. I mean, this smells good.
Yeah, it doesn't smell bad.
It doesn't smell bad.
That's the moldy one?
That's
it's probably fine.
It probably is, but...
Do you want to just throw that out and then...
I don't want to dip in anything ever again.
Chris is done.
I'm done. I don't...
It's fuzzy and green.
We'll try it. See if it tastes good. If it tastes good, then you can eat it.
Yeah.
It's good?
You know what? I don't think you'll like it.
No?
You know what? I'll take one for the team. I'll eat it.
Okay, I'll wait a little bit while you eat it.
Okay.
And if you don't...
Man B says, I'll take cereal. I have grape nuts if you want some grape nuts.
When you actually see the mold, it means there's more that you can't see throughout the sauce. Yeah, but it was at the... I'm sure the sauce at the very bottom was okay.
I'm not sure. He says, Craig eats everything expired. Heat doesn't kill spores.
People have died from eating old pasta sauce. I bet that's not true. Heat doesn't kill spores.
They die from eating old pasta.
I bet people eat moldy things every day. Because they don't know. Let's Google that. Have somebody Google that for us. When you see the mold, it means it's completely throughout. Okay, guys, it's true. You'll get mud butt. We could
because it didn't smell bad.
I could text Miyoko. She would know. She's like
Text her.
My phone texter is being used.
Oh right.
Miyoko, there was mold on our sauce and we used it.
Oh, somebody asked a question on Cora. Okay. I ate some moldy tomato sauce, which was sitting opened for about 3 months in my fridge. I cooked it and it tasted fine while I get sick. You might have gotten away with it, but I wouldn't recommend rolling those dice again. Some food poisoning effects don't kick in for hours or even days or more. When something liquid-based like tomatoes has mold on it, any toxins produced by the mold will have spread throughout the entire solution. Some mold is more dangerous than others, and you don't really know exactly what you have unless you're a mycologist who specializes in blah, 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 blah. Issue number 2. Food that has sat around in conditions conducive to mold growth may also have other bacteria which doesn't necessarily need warm conditions or oxygen to grow. Blah, blah, blah. Tasted fine by itself is not a good gauge of safety. If you stored them, okay. So, we'll probably be fine.
So it's not good. Give the rest to John. I don't know. I feel like this happens to a lot of people and they don't know it, and probably nothing ever happens. So if I can just have a piece of the crust that doesn't have any mold on it.
So I'll probably just get sick a couple minutes before you, if you eat it, if we get sick.
I don't know. I feel bad now. We did all that.
Cynthia says we've eaten worse by eating out.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if you go to a restaurant, there's probably, like, something that's like, oh, they just threw that on there. And it's not. So, This will be my last piece right here.
Are you gonna throw it out?
I'm not gonna eat it. Cause that's scary.
Yeah.
But you already ate it, so you might as well keep going. I'm gonna dip this in some of that cheese sauce.
Greg's chowing. I'm just gonna eat this one.
Is it good though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call Papa John's. We could order Blaze if you want.
No, that's cool. Man,
I'm just eating a slice.
I'm so mad at that happened. The cheese sauce does look good though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it right here too. That's all cheese, no sauce. Pretty good. What's that? What is you?
Oh, that's my friend from Venezuela. He helps me with my Spanish and I help him with his English.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
The cheese definitely came out good. With the peppers, without the sauce.
I mean, it tastes a little moldy, but...
Does it?
No. I don't know what mold tastes like. I don't eat it very much anymore. I had to quit.
I'm eating around the mold. Anyway, that's it. So, before taking any big risks like this, release A44. I honestly, I actually, that does go through my head. I'm like, I've worked so hard on this frickin' movie.
And the pizza.
In this pizza. So this pizza times probably 400,000 is probably what I worked on in the movie. 400 million, I don't know. And I always wonder, like, what if I frickin' died? If I died, nobody would see that movie. Nobody knows my passwords. Nobody knows my setup. Nobody knows any of that stuff. Where to find the movie or anything.
You're an FBI agent. They can do it.
Like, what is the movie? Like, where is the movie? There's so many files on my computer. There's so many versions of my movie that aren't complete. But I only know where, like, the real one is, you know?
Make Believe says so announcement.
That's what we're doing.
Huh. Do you want any, like, cereal or anything? I got those grape nuts.
No.
You want anything? Didn't you say?
You know what? Here's what I'll do. You said I could have one, right?
What?
I'll have one of these.
Oh, no car? No
Yeah,
car?
yeah.
You can make you can make like a protein banana smoothie or something if you want.
No, that's cool. Wait, really?
Yeah.
A protein banana?
There's a horchata, there's strawberry, there's
Do you have
chocolate.
frozen bananas?
I do actually.
Frozen
I
bananas?
have frozen blueberries too. Frozen dragon fruit, I think. I think I still have frozen dragon fruit.
You know what? I'll eat when I get home. I'll just have this for now.
Okay.
I'm going to eat one of these no cow bars.
Make a sandwich. Someone said, "Oh, I could do it with peanut butter and jelly."
Oh.
I had
Peanut butter and jelly.
Alright, I don't think Chris will be able to say no to this.
Okay, what am I not going to say no to?
Wait. Ta-da!
Oh, vegetable dumplings also look good.
Right.
But then we got to make those, and then they're going to be like, what is the announcement?
Well, you can still make it while we're cooking.
We could do that, I guess. How do you make them? Do you have like a... I do it in the bamboo steamer, but how do you do it?
I wait for them to get moldy, and then I cook them.
Right, that's what happens.
I don't have a steamer. I just sort of...
Boil them? We can boil them. Yeah, let's boil them. I'll start my no-cow bar, and then we'll have some of that.
Okay.
Can I read the
nutrition
facts.org?
Chris is holding them in suspense.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
When did they expire?
Yeah, when did they? It's like, eat these before 2022.
I have some expired sweet chili sauce in there if you want to eat that. So we got a little bit of mold.
Oh, we're good until October of 2025, so that's good. All right, guys. Okay, announcement is okay. So I'm super excited. We just had to pick a time to do this, but we are gonna release the trailer for A44 this Friday. So I want everybody to get excited for that. And what this means, because I don't have like the marketing that like say your average Hollywood movie would have, or you know your bigger movie would have. Like this, just us guys. It's the Kickstarter supporters. It's you guys. So I don't think I've ever really begged for anything, but like we need to like this is everything. I put everything from this channel. This is the beginning of this channel. This is everything that I put into this. So we need to share this when I put it out. Everybody, I'm hoping that everybody would share it, and also because of the way the algorithm goes, give it a thumbs up and comment. Even if you have nothing to comment, just do like thumbs up or a smiley face or just say cool or I don't know, whatever you want to do. But just comment something. It's better to say something that other people can comment on and stuff like that because it gets the algorithm going. But we want this to be shared over and over and over. Like, this is how we want this movie to be, you know, like we want this to go in front of people's eyes. So it gets picked up. So people, you know, I've entered several film festivals for the movie. So we're waiting to hear back from some of those that are throughout next year. Some of them are earlier in the year and some are later. But this is what we're waiting for right now. Mon Chéri, thank you so much for that super chat.
It's probably for my hospital bill.
Your hospital bill? Okay, yes. Comment for the alg. Okay, so we should probably start boiling these if we're going to make them.
Okay. Do you boil them?
You can.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, however you want to.
We could just do it as like easy as possible.
Steam, pan-fried, soup, or microwave. It says boil your choice of beef or chicken broth, and add the frozen dumplings.
I mean, I could put them in the pan.
Yeah.
And just slowly kind of do them like that.
There's tofu in here. Is that okay?
Oh, tofu? Is it expired?
It says expired tofu. It's gently aged.
Okay, I'm not even really worried about that. So I'm just gonna put it on a really low heat, and we'll just kind of like set them in there.
Sarah says, "Congrats on almost releasing the trailer." Half is for Chris, is half of, the other half. It's for both our medical bills, pretty much.
Medical bills?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to wait to take that out.
Eating that za.
Hopefully we're good. But yes, so.
You want to give a no-cow review, too?
Yeah, I'm going to try this. This is the no-cow.
Not at all sponsored. I bought that, and
right.
he's just consuming because he's hungry.
Yeah. So that's
honest
what it looks
review.
like. I've had one of these a long time ago, and it wasn't like great, but it wasn't bad either. So let's try it now.
Sarah said, "New live stream idea, Craig's E. coli kitchen. You can demonstrate everything not to do in the kitchen," which is basically my channel.
Right. So
it is.
Next time we should try to get some botulism.
Yeah. Let's do a live stream on my channel.
Open some cans.
Because a lot of times, like when I learned how to cook better from my live streams, because my viewers would be like, "You're not supposed to do like that. You're supposed to do like this," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." And like so, my viewers were teaching me how to cook on live stream.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm super excited about this. I've showed a bunch of my friends the trailer. That's actually why I stopped to see Coughlin today. He's one of the leads in the movie. So, yeah, I think he liked it. I'm excited to show you what I did. I showed one of my best friends that I've known since we were 14. I went to his Christmas party the other night. I've talked to him about him in my stream a few times before.
His name John?
No, he's the one that the story that I have where I was getting electrocuted. He's the one that like pushed me off.
Saved your life.
We both have the same tattoo. We both went vegetarian the same day many years ago. So I showed him the trailer, and he's like, he couldn't believe it. He's like, "This is a real movie. This is so crazy. This is a real movie." He's like, I'm so proud of you. He's like, whoever put that trailer together had some talent. Whoever put that trailer together knows what they're doing. They did a good job with that. And I was like, thanks, that was me. And he's like, you did that. I'm like, yeah, I did that. And he just hugged me. He's like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I don't see him that often. I haven't seen him since like a year ago. I went to his last Christmas party.
Oh, you see him at his Christmas party every year?
Yeah. Well, no, really. Only for the last 2 years. And other than that, I hadn't seen him in many. And I saw his brother, too. And I hadn't seen his brother in like 20 years. And his brother's daughter is a senior in high school now. And she knows my mom because my mom substitutes at the school. And the same school is where I filmed some of the movie. And so be on the lookout for that.
Well, I'm going to put the lid on this so there's no mold getting everywhere else. Just going to keep it to the garbage.
Yeah.
I think this one's good, though.
I would throw every sauce away.
I'll
go to Wegmans and throw all their sauce away.
I think it might have been the one that you brought.
It might have been.
Because I'm pretty sure I opened mine pretty recently.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Everything in this house is expired anyway, so.
We have another super chat, Among the Pines. Thank you for that $9.99. Appreciate that. A Fox with Love.
Do you guys want to hear about how growing up well, not even growing up, it was like when I was a rookie adult, I absolutely should have gotten food poisoning by doing really dumb stuff that I didn't really think about. Or I was like, I'll just roll the dice. But like when I was detailing boats, I wanted to eat some spaghetti for lunch, but I was off at a marina, so I had to bring my spaghetti. But I didn't want to have cold spaghetti, so what I would do is I would have it in like a container, and I would put it in the truck, like the dashboard, and then the sun would just sort of cook it through the window. And so I would have like warm spaghetti by the time I came for lunch. I was like, this is like the perfect temperature. And then also when I was in college, I would just like make rice, beans, and vegetables. And then I would like make it, I don't know, like for, sometimes if I was just feeling lazy, I'd just make it for breakfast. And then I would just leave it on the stovetop. And then for lunch, I would just come back down and eat some more. And then for dinner, I'd come back down and just finish it off. So I just had to cook once that day. But it was literally just out all day on the...
Yeah, I normally won't eat anything that's like, even if somebody
I won't.
Doesn't know if something was opened or whatever, I'm like, no.
Because
I demonstrated that with the milk that you gave me.
It was truck cooked spaghetti. Truck warmed spaghetti, Mike McNally says. Is Greg really the vegan zombie?
Yes, Peggy. They from what I know, they have like 4 or 5 flavors. They got the mozzarella, they got the bacon, the truffle, and the nacho, and then regular. So, Antiro says, in my opinion, what's the best way for us to get the word out about A44? Right now, I can think about commenting on other channel videos, mention it, Reddit, share, social. Yeah, just try to share it, get people interested in it. I'm gonna try my best to get like different news kind of like platforms, and I want to get it out to like obviously the vegan platforms, but also horror platforms. If anybody has any friends or connections or anything, of anybody that does any kind of like horror platforms, or if they have like if they do reviews on anything else, like vegan or not, it would be great for them to grab this trailer here and try to put the word out, because that's I think how we're going to do it, like podcasts or horror related, like different things like that. So, yeah, I was thinking maybe I'll do another live stream later in the week to get everybody excited for it. So when we drop it, when we drop the trailer, everybody, maybe we'll have like a viewing party. Maybe I'll have a scheduled
Over the trailer.
Yeah.
The
I worked
premiere.
really hard in the movie, but then the trailer, it's not easy to make a trailer. That took me probably.
Or you know what? Post it as a video and then just go live right after. And if people come to the live stream, like, oh, go watch the trailer and then come back because we're talking about it.
Right, but you can make a scheduled event where a lot of people show up
Like
that
a
way.
premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. I haven't found much success doing that, but have you done that before?
I mean, I have had success on some of those, but yeah, I guess you're right, not all of them. But I feel like we're telling people.
Yeah, you're telling people enough. Yeah.
Right.
Or like if enough people like share it. Yeah, don't know. I think that this has probably better potential than most.
I've never wanted anything shared as much as I want this to be shared.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it took a long time to do this trailer. It was not easy to get the pacing, the timing, the music, everything right. And I had to re-edit it probably 50 times, re-render it out to the part where I like it. The end titles that I put in it, stuff like that, I had to do many, many, many times until it finally looked good, in my opinion. And then, yeah, the people that I've showed it to seem to really like it. So that's it. Yeah, it's horror Facebook groups. Yes, I want people to really get excited about this. And you can also say so that's the other thing. It's like it's unique in the fact that it's the first vegan feature movie that's not a documentary. It's a horror movie, yes, it's a horror movie, but it's got a vegan message to it, and everything about the filming of it was vegan. So, I'm excited to put the first of its kind out there like that. There's probably other movies that have like vegan themes in it, but this, the whole plot of it that's what it is. So I'm gonna try to pull in all my favors for this. Hey, remember when I helped you? Will you please share my movie? Please, sir? Share my movie? You're putting up your Christmas tree late. I helped my parents put theirs up yesterday. It's a fake tree. I like the real ones. That's how I grew up. I like the smell of a real tree. And I haven't had a Christmas tree in probably like 8 or 9 years. That's crazy. Maybe never at the last place I lived at. That's sad. Someday I'll have a Christmas tree again. But yeah, to me, this is huge because this is what I've been working on. This is what I've been working on for the last 6 years of my life. And especially in the last 2, to the point where I've neglected a lot of other things with the channel and everything so I could get this done. But now it's done. I could finally rest assured it's done. I got the poster that I made, I got the trailer that I did, and the movie is done. So huge thank you to like the Kickstarter people, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And now here we are all these years later. I haven't figured out what time I'm going to share it on Friday. Probably sometime. I'll have to think about that. And everything we've done is pretty calculated. I talk these things over with my team, my producers, and all this hard work leading up to this. Now, the next question everybody's going to ask, which I don't know the answer yet. So you're just gonna have to, you're gonna get something special by this trailer. You're gonna see the trailer, and I understand that most people, like, I can't really put myself in other people's shoes at this point because everything I've done here is for this movie. But if I were to try to pretend I know nothing about the movie, only hearing me say, like, that's all you guys have heard me say is like, I'm super excited about it. And you guys are probably like, we've been hearing you say this for years, Chris. Like, we don't know anything about it. Like, nothing. Like, so now you're going to kind of get a little bit of a feel. It doesn't really tell too much, but you're going to get a little bit of a feel what's going on. You'll be able to see that. And, yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited to put this out there and finally get people excited about this movie. But the question that you guys can't ask right now is when are we gonna be able to watch the movie? Because I don't know the answer to that yet. We are still, like I said, I've submitted this to several different film festivals. So, the angle with that is to get it into a film festival, to get it in front of like some other eyes. Maybe there's some distributors and other, people there that can get movies, out to people. We want that to go. And like, if the right people see it and can see what my vision was this whole time, then hopefully they can say, okay, yeah, we need people to watch this. We see this. We see what he's going with here and we can put it out there. So that's an angle that we want to do. But I don't know. I don't have that going on yet. So all I know is it's not going to be out until 2025. And I don't know when in 2025. So I'm going to give you guys the trailer. And then we're going to be working behind the scenes on trying to get a distributor, trying to get something. Because I really, like, the last ditch effort would be, like, put it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to do that. Like, that's not what I want to do. But I'm super...
It's hot sauce to kill the mold.
To kill the mold?
Yeah. Mold can't survive hot sauce.
I've only applied... Well, I've applied to... The only one that I applied to that I've heard from right now is one in a different country. And then on the other one was kind of aiming very, very, very high. The chances of getting in were very, very low. Like, for instance, they'll get 17,000 submissions, oh, wow, and they'll only pick less than 100. So it's very, very hard to get into, and we didn't make it. We didn't make it into that one. So I was a little bit bummed, but, like, I understood. So that's why I was waiting to be able to talk about it, what we were doing next. And that's why we didn't release it this year. Like, I thought it was ready, but it wasn't quite ready for Halloween time. And then, it could have been a Christmas movie. That would be cool with that. But it wasn't really ready. So we want to do it the right way. We want it to be received the right way. We want as many people to see this as possible because it does have a message. And, there are, we do want it to make money, because if it does make money, there's a certain percentage of that will go to different, farm sanctuaries, which was also the plan. So yes, we do want it to make money. And we want to be able to, have people see where we were going with this and see the positivity and how much we can really impact with this, so that we can ultimately get a real budget to make another one. So that's what we're going with. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. And Tara pointed out that Friday is Happy Healthy Vegan's weekly live stream. So maybe don't release at the same time for max views.
Unless you talk to them, like, hey, do you want to promote it?
Maybe they can talk about it. We are friends. Craig's still eating the pizza. Holly says, is there anything we should not say when we post about your movie, do's and don'ts? Thank you for that super chat, Holly. I mean, there's probably a lot of things people shouldn't say, but I don't know. I don't know what people. Terrible. I don't know what people are going to say about it or anything.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Just be positive. Say I'm super excited for, like, Be careful when you say the first vegan movie because there are vegan documentaries. There are vegan short films. This is a vegan feature horror movie, not a documentary. And as far as I know, it's the first of its kind like that. Which means it's good for a lot of things. It's good for the animals. It's good for veganism. It's good for environmental reasons. It's good. There's a lot of things it can be good for. But it is a horror movie, so I understand that some people might be like, "Oh, this is violent." Yeah, it's violent. It's a horror movie. Even in the trailer, there's a little bit of violence. So I will say that it's a horror movie. It's not like a parody. It's not. A lot of people think vegan zombie and they think like, oh, a hippie zombie eating a carrot. You're not going to get that in this movie. This is a real zombie movie. I made this to appeal to horror fans, and most horror fans probably would not be in the vegan, category. So I didn't really make this for vegans. I just assumed vegans would support this because there is a vegan message to it. But this is mainly for horror fans. It's for everyone, really. But I made it so horror fans wouldn't be like, oh, it's a vegan movie, I don't want to watch it. That's what I'm hoping.
I don't even like horror movies, and I'm looking forward to it.
I hear that from a lot of people, and I would hope. So that's the other thing. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much. Because I feel like I'm giving too much away by just saying just general things. Like, I don't want people to not want to watch it because it's a horror movie, or I don't know what scares people and what doesn't. Like, I mean, I know what scares me and what doesn't, but like for other people, like, I don't know. So I don't want to like, for some people it probably is. It's probably not going to be scary at all. I didn't really make it with the intentions of being scary. I mean, a zombie apocalypse thing is just. I mean, for some people that's really scary. For other people, it's like, oh, there was really nothing scary in it. But
these?
I did not. I didn't touch them.
Okay.
Craig's using his fingers over there.
Do you not want to eat them now?
They got to really be cooked good for that. I think maybe we need to put some kind of, maybe a little bit of water down or something.
Do you want them?
Cause they're really slow cooking. I mean, they're not. Yeah. They're Well, for example, my friend just put out a movie. Yeah, so my friend just put out a movie called Creeping Death. It's a Halloween movie, and as far as I can see, it's doing really well. It even took over in first top #1 spot on Screenbox TV, meaning it beat Terrifier 2 for 2 weeks. And so his movie is on Screenbox TV, but it's also, I just found last night, it's also on Prime, Amazon Prime, and I guess it's also on Tubi and I think YouTube, you can get it too. So he got a deal with Screenbox, and then they got it through all these other things, which is great because it gives it good exposure. And it's also good for me because he is in my movie. He's in my movie. So yeah. That's pretty cool. We both released movies around the same time. Or I haven't really released mine yet, but it's coming.
You will be releasing it around the same time.
Yeah, it's a zombie movie, guys.
No, my girlfriend does not want to join the live streams.
Let's go to...
She wants to remain anonymous.
Gotcha. Produce.
I can't do that without my trap hurting.
Yeah, definitely the first vegan zombie movie. Now, there was a movie called, I didn't really see it, but I read about it, and I don't think it's the same thing at all, but it's called Attack of the Vegan Zombies. And it came out almost a year after I wrote my script and I had my channel. So I did not copy them. But how's that pizza? Is it pretty good?
Yeah. Probably pizza.
It probably would have been fine, but like it looked like a whole SCOBY in there.
A small SCOBY.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I could talk about the movie forever, which I want to do in another live stream later this week. So, any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. I just can't wait to show people. I showed Craig the trailer. He still hasn't seen the movie. Craig still hasn't seen the movie. But he saw the trailer.
I'm pretty free this week, though. Like you were saying, we can watch it this week.
Yep.
Dude, where's my SCOBY? Isn't that a movie?
Where's my SCOBY? I don't know. Where's my car? But I can't wait till people watch it and then we can like talk about it. That's my favorite part, is to like hear people's like, hey man, I saw your movie. It absolutely sucked, man. No, I'm just kidding. But here's what I'm gonna ask when it does come out. Even if you didn't like it, just to get the message out, we all gotta like give it like as high of a rating as we can, just to like push it. That would be awesome. Like we need to push this movie to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying it's E.T. or anything.
Yeah.
But you know, this was a movie that I reached out to so many people. I so many prominent people, and where I did get, you know, obviously we had a lot of help with the Kickstarter. Every single person there was the reason this came together. But outside of that, like nobody saw my vision. Like they all just was like, oh, we don't see it. Like everybody that could have made this even a bigger budget was like, no, we don't see that. So like I'm quite happy with how it came out, and I feel like there's my vision that nobody wanted to believe in that, you know. So like this is all grassroots. Like we did this from like impossible odds. So many challenges came our way. Yes, we got the Kickstarter people, but what a lot of people didn't know is we needed more than that to get. That was what we talked about, and behind the scenes, the other people I was working with, we needed at least twice that to do it. We never ever got it. And so we ended up doing what we ended up doing with such a low budget. And like the biggest chunk of the budget was like the cast and the crew. And we did so much for so cheap and free. And like, I mean, some of the furniture in it, we found literally, I was with Laser and we're driving, and there was a sofa chair on the side of the road just in the ditch. And we stopped and we're like, let's grab it. You know, it wasn't perfect. It was a little bit broken, but it's in the movie. And we got a free chair from that. It's a nice, cool blue sofa. We didn't keep it afterwards because it was junk, but what? This? Yeah, throw that right in the drain. Right in the drain. But yeah, we did as much as we could. And
Doesn't smell bad.
I'm sad that I don't live in that house anymore. It's like, goodbye, I'll never be there again. Unless somehow I win the lottery and I could be like, here's $1 million for your house. Because that's where we filmed it, you know? And like, I mean, a little bit of like everything, you know, and this went into that house and went into the movie. There's a lot of scenes in that house, and, you know, that's, you know, anyway. So maybe somebody will watch the movie one day and be like, hey, that looks like our house. You know, not knowing, but who knows? Dude, where's my Scooby? So are you guys are hopefully dying to watch the movie. I want to say a few things about it too, but like I feel like I shouldn't say anything.
I flipped that with tongs.
Are you making Scobies in honor of John? Yeah, we got one going. It's called the tomato
R.I.P.
basil Scobie.
Yeah.
Do we have dessert yet? Chris is eating too healthy for dessert.
All I had was
Well, he had the no-cow bar.
Yeah, that-
What do you think of it?
it's exactly how I remember the other one.
Yeah.
It's good if you're like really starving, but like
Yeah, like you don't really eat it for the
Yeah.
taste. You more so eat it because it's only 200 calories, but it's got 20 grams of protein.
right, I needed that.
It's got like really good macros for for working out and stuff?
No, nobody really rejected it and said it was a dumb. Somebody that really, I'm not going to ever say names, but somebody that really could have helped us said, they basically said like, this just seems too simple and there's really nothing to it. And I disagree 100%. They were like, no, sorry. Nobody really said it was a dumb idea, but I feel like nobody believed me. Nobody really listened to me. Like when I told people, I'm like, this is what I got going and this is what it can do and this and this and this. And I think we've achieved the things. We just got to put it out there now. But those people, they were just like, no. Because do you know how many people I reached out to? Like, I'm kind of a recluse. I don't like reaching out to people. I do so much on my own because I hate asking for help. But my producers were begging me and pushing me to go and do this. And I'm like, I couldn't really have other people do it because I was the one in the vegan community under Vegan Zombie that, you know, a lot of people knew. So I was the one that reached out to these people for maximum, like, please respond to me, please. Like, this is what we got going. This would be amazing. Like, would you want to, you know, be part of this, you know? And it just sucked, you know? It sucked because so many people did say no. And we're where we are. Like, I feel, I guess it makes you feel so much better because we got to where we are without a lot of help. I mean, the whole post-production minus the sound design I did on my own because I didn't have the budget to pay somebody to do visual effects, to pay somebody to edit it, to sync up the sound. I have a good friend that I grew up with and he helped me. There was like 24 days of shooting and he helped me. He synced up maybe 4 or 5 days of sound and I did all the rest. And this wasn't easy to do because it wasn't done, you know, the way that you would usually do it. So it was a little bit more challenging to sync up the sound than like your average editor would do, without getting into any really details of that. But we had a lot of challenges for this. We had an amazing, I don't know if Rob's still on here, but we had an amazing sound guy. So the sound design, I won't say, but there might be somebody here watching right now that watched it and said the sound was amazing, that when they were watching it on their surround sound or big screen TV, they could hear like the little, you know, nuances, like the stream or something in the back and everything. And like, we do have it in surround sound and we also have it in stereo. So, you know, depending on if I'm going to show it on like Netflix or show it in like a movie theater, we have that sound. I love the sound. It's really good. As I was saying last week, some of the sounds you can hear in there, like coyotes howling in the background. It's just, it brings it to life, you know?
Yeah. I will say a lot, your supporters are very, very supportive.
Yes, the supporters. I'm not, when I'm saying that, I'm not talking about, you guys have been great.
No, I'm just saying because I just saw some really nice comments recently. That's I just want to shout them out. It wasn't about anything that you were saying.
Guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Kickstarter people are amazing. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to say it.
When in doubt, say less, I guess, for now.
Yeah. Just the two of us. Plant medication.
Just the two of us and pizza.
I'm glad people are excited to see it, though. I know, but at the same time, I don't want to hype it up so much that you guys are like, I can't wait to watch the best.
This is done.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up too much because then you're gonna be like, oh, it wasn't that good. It's a low budget movie, okay? We did everything we could. I'm a first time director. I mean, I've done other things, but like everybody starts somewhere, okay? I learned so much, and that's what I was going at. I think I kind of wandered off, but the fact that it was so trying and so challenging, and it was so hard, and I mean, if I knew everything I knew now, and all of a sudden I was put back to square one, I don't even know if I would go through it again. But since I did go through it, it makes me even that much happier to know. Like, it's more of a good feeling to know that I got through this. Like, I did this. I got through it, and here's the movie. It feels more of an accomplishment knowing what I had to go through to do this. And eat one of these.
you want sweet chili sauce?
No, I'll have some Frank's,
Frank's? What did you see?
please.
One
One
of
of
those.
these.
I was like, what did he eat?
The middle is a
That was-
nice scrumptious tofu, and the outside is a nice rubbery, plasticky. That's what it tastes like to me. I think it was probably because of the way we cooked it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Movies have been my thing, and again,
Try with hot sauce.
when you watch this, you'll see that the movie is what inspired this entire YouTube channel. So the movie was first, and then I made the channel because I wanted to make the movie. So I put a little bit out there. Like I did say, like on my website from day one, 16 years ago, almost, that, you know, it was a zombie infection through meat and dairy that people ate. And that was pretty much the premise. And so a lot of people have asked about the vegan zombie and how that's a oxymoron. How could you be like, nobody has correctly guessed what my story was all these years. So when this comes out, you'll see what my mindset was with the vegan zombie from all these years. It might make more sense. I don't know. But
Crunchy.
if I never wrote it, I probably wouldn't know him.
Yeah, if you never started the YouTube channel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you guys would never know me.
Have we ever been somewhere where we didn't know the other person was going to be like Chris or Craig?
No, I never even heard of Hercules Candy. My
Yeah.
mom has. She knew about it.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever just like run into you without knowing you're going to be something.
I mean, I definitely would have went through your line at core, but you wouldn't have known me.
Right, yeah.
And I
oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
know you.
yeah, that was really
So we
yeah.
would have crossed paths, but we wouldn't have known.
Or
it.
like, yeah, or would have crossed paths, like, you know, just local vegan events and stuff.
Because I still would have been vegan. I've been vegan for over 30 years, so I still would have
Yeah.
been vegan. I just wouldn't have this YouTube channel. Maybe I would have had another one because I always liked being creative and I've always liked making videos. So I think I would have, if I didn't have the vegan zombie, I would have done something.
Yeah.
But the vegan zombie came about because I just felt I always like to be I want to be able to create something. I want to like change things. Like I didn't like where my life was going and it seemed too like monotonous and like just nothing. So I wanted like I can't, this can't be it. Like I needed something more. And that's how I came up with the vegan zombie. And then I just became like pleasantly obsessed with it in a good way, you know? And and if it wasn't for you guys all watching the streams, and not even that we didn't have streams, but watching the videos, commenting, saying you guys wanted more, even when John was the face of it, like we never would have kept going. It's the viewers. I wonder if, because I didn't make it I really made it because I was trying to get better at making movies, and at the same time, if anybody like on like a side chance that somebody was watching it, maybe somebody could learn how to make a vegan meal. So it was out there. This was like the beginning of YouTube, you couldn't get paid for it. So I basically said, like, I'm going to put it out there. Nobody's probably going to watch it. I'm going to get better at editing and stuff. And if somebody wanted to watch it, then they could. And they learn a new recipe. But that's not what happened. A lot of people started watching it. They wanted more. They wanted us to do a cookbook. And then, the rest is history. You guys fed the fuel and we just kept doing it.
Do you want an apple or anything for dessert?
No thanks.
Or another golden kiwi?
Apples are too healthy for me. I'm just kidding. I ate one the other night. And that's right. And like the credits, they're professional. Like they took me like a month to do the credits. And they're really long because there's a lot of people in there from the Kickstarter. So I think anybody in the Kickstarter with a $30 pledge or above got their name in the credits, unless the rare chance that somebody didn't want their name in it, which there was a couple of people. And I did I did everything I could to get everybody's name in there. Like so many updates on that and everything. So they're in there, they're locked and loaded, and it just runs forever with, because there was like 1,100 people that donated to the Kickstarter. So you would say probably like 85-90% of those were $30 and above. Those ones all, their names are in the credits. And then there's the higher ones where they actually got a part in the movie, and a couple of those people get their names in the actual like starring cast, you know. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, the trailer took me about around a month to be happy with. I mean, going through, and that's the other thing. I've had a lot of people try to look at this and like kind of critique it and stuff, and like everybody's gonna find something, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. And the reason for that, I mean, we did as good as we could with what we had and the budget we had and the constraints. Aside from that, like it was me and my producers literally fine combing every little scene. Okay, we have another scene that we're editing, we're doing. We have to make sure the pacing's perfect. We have to make sure everything looks good. Nobody's looking at the camera. Every little scene that we did for the past 2 years, we had to go over every scene, not just my eyes, but 2 other producers. We looked at everything. I mean, I was the one editing it, but we all looked at it. And we all gave our input to make it the best scene we could possibly do. So that's why I'm so happy with the outcome, because you know, we're meticulously going over this like a real movie, you know, and it's, you know, you can overlook things when you're sitting at the computer for 12 hours editing, you know.
Mm-hmm. I know I've edited videos before where like in the beginning when I first did it, I thought it was really funny, and then after I like added it again and again and again, I'm like, is this even funny? Like, should I even keep this in? And then I showed it to someone else and they start laughing. I'm like, okay, I guess it's still funny, but I've just seen it like 30 times.
I went in a couple of weeks ago, long after the movie was done, and I watched a very important scene in the movie. Probably my favorite scene in the movie. I watched it again, and I decided to kind of re-edit it, and I did. And I had to be careful because the sound is already done. I can't edit anything out of the sound. So if there's a pop here or something, I can't change that. It's got to stay. So I ended up finding some other takes that we did, and I just looked at everything again with a new look. And I ended up putting it in there, and I think I made it at least twice as good as it was before by going back and doing that. And and then after that, I'm like, you know, I really like that, and I tried to go back to like any other scenes that I thought might be able to. Only if I could make it better. Otherwise, I wasn't going to change anything. But it is true, less is more on certain things, and your imagination can tell you more than like CGI, which I hate. You know. I used a little bit of visual effects, which is doing special effects in, you know, video editor, making like different things like that. Which some of them you probably some people won't even be able to.
Somebody knows their apples. They asked if there was a Fuji apple. It was a Fuji apple. You know, they're apples.
Somebody knows. They're probably from upstate New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plant medication. They know. They got to know with a name like that.
Oh yeah, Peggy wants to know how other people have seen it.
You wish Tommy could see it before he goes in for surgery again on January 7th. Well, he'll be able to see the trailer.
By the way, those are all yours.
Unless I don't know if I can eat them all. Maybe one.
I thought you were hungry.
Well, yeah, I'm good now because it's really hot on my tongue. You eat those two, and I'll eat these two.
Okay. I just know that I ate some pizza, so I didn't want to, eat all the non-moldy food on you.
Peggy, if you can get Laser to take us over there to watch it, we can do that. But you gotta ask him because he's already coming to get me for something else. And that's another thing that definitely went through my mind, you know, like with his situation. I can't really talk about it. But I know that I understand that we did the Kickstarter for this, you know. Like when I say I'm going to do something, I do it, you know. And this was the biggest project. This is the biggest thing I've ever done in my life. This is the most I've ever. People don't realize it, like the pre-production that went into this, like working around the clock, rewriting things, setting up scheduling, doing everything we had to do before we even got set to film it. And then when we filmed it, everything that was going wrong, and like when we weren't filming, like I was working, you know, 12 to 18 hours every single day. And then when it was done, it was like, what the heck just happened? And then having to do the post-production. And like, in order to get this done, I couldn't live a regular life. So I didn't have, this was my job. I did this for the last 2 years without having a job where I get paid. So the little money I made on YouTube was paying my bills. And I, you know, sacrificed everything to the point where I am right now, where I got a movie, but I didn't get paid for any of the time that I worked on this. But I knew if I didn't do that, if I went out and got a 9 to 5, then the movie would never be done. Nobody would see this. And I'm the kind of person that when I say something, I'm going to do it. And I know the Kickstarter was 6 years ago. We started in August of 2018. That's a long time ago. It's 6.5 years ago. And I understand that we said we were going to do this. And when I said I was going to do this, I meant I was going to do this. And I think a lot of people said that, not a lot of people, but every once in a while there was somebody that's like, you stole our money, you scammed us. And it's like, dude, I did not.
It just takes a long
It takes a long time to do this.
It's not YouTube.
Yeah.
You can't shoot a movie and then come out with it next week.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, if someone doesn't know anyone who's ever made a movie, then I could understand how someone may.
Yeah, there's way more to making a movie. But you know what? I can say that I have edited a feature film. I have edited a trailer for a feature film right now. That's a lot of people don't get to do that.
I know a guy who did that.
And I probably wouldn't have been able. It probably would have taken me years if I like got in the industry to do that. So I created something where I did it myself. And yeah, you can do that. You can do anything you put your mind to. It might take a while, but this all came because I had some. You could call it a stupid idea or whatever. I think it's the best idea I've ever had in my life, and I've never had another one as good as that. But when I created the vegan zombie, like that was it. That was the point in my life where I was like, wow, this is such a good idea, and I went with it. And because of it, that's why we're here right now. That's why I was able to make a movie with a budget that we had. You know, it was a low budget, but that's more money than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So, Moonwolf Dog, thank you for that super chat with the avocado exercise in there. Appreciate that. Ooh, now my mouth is on fire from Frank's. Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of people that watch the channel now that missed the Kickstarter because there's a lot of new people on the channel, and a lot of people didn't know who we were back then. As well as there's probably a lot of people that did the Kickstarter back then that don't watch the channel anymore, that aren't looking at the updates, that have no idea that we finished the movie. But that's something that I would never, like, first of all, that's not how I am. I would never take anybody. And that's the other reason. I'm the sole person that had control of that entire budget. And also, so I could have been like shisty and been like, okay, well, we didn't end up making the movie and just kept all the money myself. We did make the movie, and I didn't take any of that money for myself, you know? Like, I had access to it. I did not take it for myself. So... yeah, we now have a final movie. I think it looks great. But you gotta know, like, hey, it's a low budget movie. You know, we got local actors. Some of the actors weren't even actors before. Some of the people weren't never acted in a film before either.
Dr. Gregor?
No, I think he is in something. Probably a documentary though. Dr. Gregor is in it. Dr. Gregor is a vegan powerhouse. He's in the movie.
Well, what about like a movie though, not a documentary?
You gotta look at his IMDb. He might be in a movie. I don't know, but I don't think he's in anything like this.
Right after I said that, I was like, "Wait, do people know that he's in it?" And then
Yeah, they.
Oh, okay.
Some people know now. Not everybody knows, but at this point, like, you know.
Because I mean, I posted a photo on like my Instagram with him saying it was the day of.
Well, somebody
so I
that
guess,
knows like stuff will know,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people that don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dr. Gregor. For those of you that know Dr. Gregor and love Dr. Gregor, where he's always, you know, talking about something, putting it to the test. He's got his new book out, How Not to Age, How Not to Die, all that stuff. He's telling you how to eat right. He's showing you the science behind it. Now, just imagine if he, same guy, played a character in a movie with the same energy. Well, that's what we got.
Basically, yeah.
That's what we got.
He
Yeah.
was very witty in person.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
So-
I liked him a lot.
He did a great job.
Yeah, I think because he's so good at like just doing lines like for his videos, it's probably why he was like so good at like he like memorized his lines.
Oh, he remembered.
He was
Yeah,
so
he did.
Good. He was just a really good actor.
I was worried. I'm like, I got to remember my lines. And I'm the one that wrote it, you know? I'm like, wait, did I say the right thing? It's like, Chris, you wrote the movie.
Like, that's funny.
Again, this is the last piece of anything you're going to see with my dog, Indy, who passed away earlier this year, 6 months ago. So this is also like an ode to him. So this movie, you'll be able to see him a little bit as well. So if you miss Indy, you got to see this. Shh, Patrick. Shh. If you see it, that's cool, but yeah, this well, there's a whole, you can look at, there's a whole I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word right now. It's like the whole synopsis of the movie. Yeah, it's
Synopsis?
It's a synopsis. It's college young adults that are dealing with something crazy happening in a really small town. So, and we shot most of it in the small town that I grew up in and the outer area where I live, Syracuse area.
Where's like the furthest away area that you traveled to?
Georgetown, New York.
Where's that?
It's like 45 minutes away from like Syracuse.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's like kind of by Morrisville.
Oh, okay.
But we found like an old like mom and pop gas station. We were trying to look for something like that forever. We could not find it anywhere anymore. Everything was modernized, and we finally found it there. And we went in there, and I asked, "Hey, we're making a zombie movie. Is there any way?" And they were really cool, and they let us use it. We filmed there 2 days, and it's such a small town that they found out we were filming there. The town did, on Facebook or something, and like everybody from the town, which is a very small town, like drove by us. So we're trying to film, and we got like these trucks going, revving their engine as they're driving by, or pulling in the gas station and revving it, and like we had to like stop so many takes because of that. You know, a guy drove down on his riding lawnmower. What are you guys doing out here? And he bought a case of beer. He's like, well, I'm just gonna check. Can you just move your trailer, your rider a little bit over there so we can film? Because we already took like establishing shots and everything.
Oh, so it looked weird.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was and then we filmed there after they closed, like late at night inside the. It's gonna be. I can't wait. I love that scene too. There's so many.
That's some cool, like,
Cool.
behind the scenes kind of stuff to know.
I want to be able to talk about behind the scenes. Yes, we have an IMDb.
Do you mind if I run the dishwasher? I could wait until after your stream.
I get. What time is it? 9:30.
9, yeah.
Okay, I'll say like 10 more minutes and then we'll close this up. I'll get going.
I forgot.
I'm just having so much fun right now. I'm gonna have to do another live stream.
No, I mean, we can keep going. I can just wait to start it until.
Yeah, because it probably is gonna be annoying to them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "What the heck, Craig?" Yeah, and because of that, there was somebody that saw us down there filming that had like an older car, like a nice older car, and they were like, "Yeah, if you're filming in Syracuse this week, you can borrow our car." And I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, that's an awesome car."
Mm-hmm.
It was like an orange, like 56 or 7 Mustang.
Mm.
It was pretty cool.
What year is it supposed to take place?
The movie?
Yeah.
You really want me to tell you?
Do you not?
Well, there's a couple different. It kind of goes.
The flashbacks.
Yeah, but
You don't have to say
it's if you really pay attention to it and you take real world events and you put it there, then it would be 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before.
There's things
the
in the
before
movie
times.
like certain iPhones and stuff. If you took every clue from the movie, it would come up with 2019. So that's when it's supposed to take place. Originally, I wanted it to take place like in the 90s, whatever. But there are scenes in there that kind of flash back to that and go even further back. I don't want to say too much, but like there are some like different. The whole timeline isn't straight that. There's a couple flashbacks. So the trailer is about. So a movie trailer, they say, should be about 2.5 to 3 minutes long, and the shorter the better. So my trailer, I think, is 2 minutes and like 20 seconds. So it's actually shorter than an average trailer, which is good. You wrote a movie you wish you could produce. You should, if you believe in the movie, you should try to, you can enter screenplays into film festivals as well. Not just, if you have a screenplay that's good enough, then you could put it out there and then maybe somebody will see it and say, we want to make this movie. We want to give you, the right people to make the movie, and always be writing more. So I'm already going to start, once I get all this, I got to start writing my next thing for what I want to do next. Otherwise, I just do this and that's it. The end of the story. Close the book. Go get a job at Chipotle. Chipotle, or Blaze Pizza.
Probably better with a strong heart, so you don't have to deal with any meat or cheese or anything.
Right. I have to continue I want to continue the legacy.
A44 2? A45? B45?
Holly says I'm a good actor. How do you know, though? But thank you.
Well, I guess you've acted in some of your skits.
I've acted in some of the vegan zombie things.
Yeah.
I would love to be an actor.
Weren't you in your movie?
Yeah, I was in there a little bit, but I'm talking about like a real actor.
Well, isn't this for a feature-length movie?
No.
So that sounds like a real actor.
Yeah, I know, but it was my movie.
So
it's like, yeah, the 90s were definitely great. The 80s the best. I don't think we have any 80s in the movie. We got some 70s.
Yeah.
We got some 90s. Possibly 90s. Maybe early 2000s. Nah, 90s. It doesn't really say, but Mike says a friend of mine made a movie in 2012 called Excision. Has a bit of a cult following. He got his funding from friends and family. See, that's awesome. That's what George Romero did too. He got his funding. He's always tried to stay independent.
What was his first movie?
Who?
George Romero.
Night of the Living Dead.
That was his first movie?
Yeah, 1968.
He didn't make like another shorter one before that?
No. Well, he did commercials. Like he edited commercials, and he also was an editor for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh, okay. So he had like some previous experience.
Well, he did commercials the same as like I mean I've done
right,
a couple
YouTube
commercials
videos.
too.
Yeah.
I've done commercials.
Yeah.
Nothing big or anything, but I've done stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a commercial for like one of those what are they called? Escape room houses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Vegan Lee, thank you for that second super chat. I'm so excited to see the movie. I feel like I'm more excited for everybody to see the movie.
To watch everyone watch.
I'm not gonna be able to watch everybody watch a movie, but I do want to do. We got to be careful with this in film festivals as well. But I do want to do. I got to do part of the things for the Kickstarter. I have to do a premiere of the movie, and I want to do it here in Syracuse. So I've got a friend that works at some of these movie theaters. So if I get a hold of them, see if we can do a premiere in one of the movie theaters for the Kickstarter people, and probably, just friends and family, that kind of thing. So, everybody I've shown it to so far, it's been 1 week since, it's,
1 week to look at me.
It's been, everybody is like given like really good feedback. But I feel like if I keep saying, like, I want people to get excited, but I feel like if I talk like this, people are going to be like, super, like, if somebody soups me up to like watch something, I'm like, yeah, it wasn't that good, man. I don't understand. It wasn't that good. Yeah. But then if somebody's like, oh, this wasn't that good, this wasn't good, and then I go to see it, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I really like this. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I want you guys to get excited to watch it, but don't get too excited because,
Mm-hmm. Can you give me the charger over there? The black rectangle?
This whole thing?
No. That on the table. Yeah. Thanks.
Energon cubes. We're going to have to wrap this up. A couple more minutes here. I need a reaction reel from everyone. That would be awesome. Watching A44. Some people are going to be like, oh my God. Other people are going to be like, no, I'm hoping that I did it. Here's the way that I can... It doesn't really matter, but the way I would articulate, if you're falling asleep, then you were probably really tired. If you're not really tired, if you're falling asleep, then you probably weren't paying attention. I don't really think there's any boring parts unless you're not paying attention. If you weren't paying attention to something, there might be two parts that somebody might get a little bit tired if you're not paying attention.
And they're tired.
Because if you're just kind of watching it, like, like it's on as you're like kind of like
looking on your phone
and everything, there might be two parts where you're like, this is boring. But if you're paying attention to everything they're saying, everything they're doing, those parts by far are not boring. They're the kind of parts that like they're kind of explaining things that are happening. Sometimes that can get boring if you just came in and you're like, what are you watching? You're like, oh, this is kind of boring. But if you watch it from the beginning, it's not. And then from there, it only gets better and better. And then it just drops off and you're like, part 2? Hopefully nobody's like, I want my money back. Take your moldy spaghetti sauce. Anyway. I don't know. I think you guys can all tell that I'm super excited about this. It's been so long, and now I finally have a date. I've been official. I said that I'm gonna draw. I gave you guys a teaser back on Easter, and that wasn't really. It was just a little teaser. It was cool, but didn't really tell much. But this one is a little bit more to it, so I like it a lot better too. And after this is out, then this is probably all I'm going to be talking about for a while. Mm-hmm. Is the movie. We got to put this movie out. Got to be a self-promoter of the movie. And again, don't forget, give it the thumbs up. Literally click it. Mm-hmm. Comment something, and share it. You know, share it with as many people as, you know, put it on like, I don't know, if anybody knows anybody that works at any like horror review pages, anything like Rue More, Bloody Disgust, any of these things that think that they know somebody that might be interested. Like, I mean, this deserves to be out there with every other, you know, brand new horror movie that goes out there, you know, every other vegan movie. Well, there's not really the documentaries, I guess. It needs to get out there. Because if it just falls like flat on its face for nothing, then I'm just gonna feel like so inadequate. Like I just worked my ass off for the last how many years for nothing. Like, yeah, that's why we were told not to release it in October, because like we weren't really ready, and it could just flop and fall short, and nobody hears about it again.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to get that out there, to get people excited about it. We wanted that trailer to go out there too. The other thing is, you know, these film festivals, we want somebody to see it. They can actually see the vision that I had and say, yeah, this might actually really have an impact. We want this, you know, to be as big as it can, you know, for what it is. Mm-hmm. What I don't want is some mega distributor to be like, we want to give you a lot of money for this, and then we never want to show it to anybody, and we want to remake it with all these famous people. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, then it wouldn't be from the heart anymore. Yeah. You know, this is from the heart. You can tell. But anyway.
And watch it wearing your finest headphones.
And 3D glass. No, I'm just kidding about that.
Or your best 5.1 Dolby surround.
Yeah, because the sound really is amazing. Rob is such a professional. He did such a good job. And he went above and beyond for this project, because he's been watching the Vegan Zombie Show since just a few years after we started it. He's been watching it for a long time. So he always wanted, and I remember, like, I just didn't know at the time. I just had too much going on, and I needed to take this in steps. So when the movie, he started messaging me when we were filming the movie that he would like love to do the sound on it. And I basically remembered what he said. I took it in my brain. I put it in some compartment way at the back of my brain, and I never talked about it again because I couldn't think about that part yet. That was too far in the future. I had to worry about filming it and then editing it. And then once I got it done, then I'm like, Rob, are you still down to do this? And he's like, let me take a look and everything. And he's like, yeah, I would love to do this. So he gave us such a deal, and he did such a good job. And when you listen to it, if anything, the sound is really good. He mixed it good. You know, you can hear everything. Whereas before, like, you know, sometimes it's like, I can't hear what he's saying, but I hear the booms going off. Like, he mixed it all perfect. And anything that I was like, could you make this? Like, he went back and just really good. Really good sound design. And if you want to know exactly that, go to my A44 page or whatever, either on Facebook or Instagram, and I did a little video showing how many tracks he had on there. Like when we do audio, it's maybe like 5 at the most. He had 350.
What?
It's crazy. I could tell Craig's about to fall asleep, so.
That's crazy. Oh, Stacy got a good question though. Are
you doing a premiere party Friday? I really wanna. I wanna put it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I do want to do that. And what do you guys think? Should we do the premiere party so everybody knows?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
We'll do a premiere party. I'll have to figure out what time to do it.
Cynthia had a good question too. Do you know Duncan?
Yeah.
Started dating a vegan. Have you reached out to him at all?
No.
Because he knows people in like the film industry, so he's actually like a good person to reach out to.
What was the name of the channel again?
So You're Dating a Vegan?
Yes. Does he still do that?
I think maybe, but I think he's probably just busy with work and raising a kid and married life.
Okay.
Let's see.
So a premiere party sounds pretty good. We'll have to come up with a with an actual time to do it, and I'll be on there, and I want to hear everybody's thoughts on it when it goes. Maybe I'll do a live stream right afterwards. So like, hey, we're doing the live stream to react to the trailer. Because what else do I have going on in my life, you know? So we'll do that, and then I'll say, hey, if you just came here, go watch the trailer. It's only 2.5 minutes long. Go watch it real quick. Come right back over. We'll talk. So what do you guys think about that? We'll do that. I know some people will probably be at another live stream, but like, you know, this is, you know, if I won't be hurt if you go to somebody else's live stream, but I want to be able to talk about it and everything. Well, I just read something else that. Do I consider myself a perfectionist? This is a good one, Allison. I always did most of my life, and I always wanted to be a perfectionist. And then, and even right now, like when I'm going through this, like everything has to be perfect. Like when I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, I just rendered all this out, but I see one little thing that I don't like, and I'll go back and I'll do it over and I'll do it over.
And how long does it take to export?
Oh my God. Some of them, like if I'm doing the movie, that takes 7 to 12 hours. So by the next day, I'm like, oh, there's one thing I don't like. Do it again. But even though it takes that many hours, I've done it probably over 50 times in the last year. I didn't like something with the title design. Something I didn't like.
It's like art is never really
exactly
done.
I can keep going back and doing it more. So the answer for the perfectionist, and I would give this advice to anybody who thinks they're a perfectionist, because do I think I'm a perfectionist now? I don't. I tend not to anymore. I do have some perfectionist tendencies as far as that goes, but I don't really consider myself a perfectionist anymore, because I saw a quote by somebody that I would consider a lot more perfect than me or anything I've ever been. It's a quote. It's my favorite quote, actually. When people say, what's your favorite quote? It's by Salvador Dali. And he says, have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. Mm-hmm. So he's right. Like, why are we doing something that we can never, you'll never be perfect. So why have a mentality that you're perfect when you can go ahead and do things as good as you want? But if you spend your life trying to make everything, you're going to waste so much precious time when you could have gone on to something else. So I tend not to be a perfectionist anymore because of that single quote that he said, you know. And look at his art. I mean, to me, that looks perfect. So anyway, Friday the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th is when we're gonna.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I just said Friday. I figured like I would give a full week for hype.
Right.
I want to hype this up all week long.
That's funny.
I'll probably do a live stream on my Instagram. Even maybe I don't even know if I can do a TikTok one. I've never done
TikTok
one.
live stream?
Yeah, I don't know
How many followers do you have?
Like 3,500.
Yeah, I don't know if you need 1,000 or 10,000.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know.
I don't know.
If I can do it, I'll do it.
I'll give it a goog.
I'll do it. That's correct. That's so correct, Mike. Mike said it. You can't let the desire for perfection be the enemy of good, or the enemy of moving forward.
Oh, you need to have at least 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do it. All right.
Yeah, and that's probably why I don't like. You could probably make a case, and I think some people may have done this, unfortunately. But I think you could make a case and go back to my last year's worth, or even a couple years worth of YouTube videos, and say, this is crap. This is crap editing. Nothing. You know, I'm guilty of maybe not putting enough time into some of it. You know, so then they might think like that's my editing capability and say, there's no way I can edit this movie, when that's not true at all. Like, I know what I've been doing. I've been editing for 30 years at some capacity. So I think I did a really good job editing the movie. And maybe I'll just be more like cognizant of like making my YouTube videos better, because it's hard to edit a movie. So when you go back to a YouTube video, it seems like cake now, you know, like, oh, even like special effects and doing visual effects. It's like, I relearned everything. I could easily go in and do something that I would totally neglect before. Yeah. So I put a poster of somebody in the movie, and it looks like real. It looks, and I know one of you have seen it. Like, I won't say the name of the person that I allowed to watch this for, but there's a part near a cash register where there's a totally made up visual effects poster that I put on there for a Kickstarter person. That it looks real. It looks like it's really there. I made it look like little pieces of black tape were holding it on there. And I actually covered a big name logo that I didn't want in the movie, and I put a poster of somebody in there.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
So if you're hearing this and you go back to that part in the grocery store and check it out. All right, guys, I think this is good because Craig's going to fall asleep if I don't get off here now. So thank you all for this, and we'll talk again, maybe another live stream this week, and definitely look forward to that premiere party. Just come back in a couple days and maybe I'll have that premiere set up. I'll pick a time and we'll have that premiere set up to see the trailer on Friday. And remember, go over to Craig's page and you can buy those prints that I showed at the beginning. And just to reiterate, they're beautiful prints of astrophotography that Craig has on his site. And if you use my code ZOMBIE, you'll get 20% off. So go, and if you do it by tomorrow, you'll get it before Christmas. Other than that,
Linda, by the way, for linking that.
Linda linked it. Where will the trailer be? The trailer will be on this YouTube channel. It's already up there, but it's private now.
What time?
What time? What?
What time will the premiere be?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, what? I don't know. Friday. You know, like I feel like the best time to do things is usually around noon, but I feel like a lot of people aren't going to be around noon. Yeah. So, what should we do? Like, maybe 6 o'clock
what
Eastern Standard Time?
What if you try to reach out to Happy Healthy Vegan?
Well, I don't want to make them change their thing around.
No, I was gonna say like if they're, you know, sometimes they might be like, oh, what are we gonna make the topic?
You know what?
about?
I'll look into it and then I'll put up. I'll let you guys know on the. I'll probably write a note on the community thing. I'll probably do a live story on my Instagram account. I'll probably plaster it everywhere where I'm going to do it.
So if you're following you, especially with notifications on,
if you're following
all the
and
platforms.
Also here on YouTube, I can do a community.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't know. Just if you don't see anything, come back to the channel. Like, go to one of my channels.
Okay.
In the next couple days.
There's a 6 p.m. PST, so you could do like 6 p.m. EST.
I could do 6.
Or like
by
even if they did want to have you like on
there's
like
3 hours
stream.
behind.
Yeah.
I could do.
Yeah,
I could do 6
like
o'clock. Because 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I would think people would just be getting home from work, and there'd be enough people to engage in like a live stream talking about it. Because it only takes 2.5 minutes to watch, and a lot of people might even want to watch it more than once. Watch it a couple times, you know. Hopefully you like it.
Well, Allison said like make a poll basically. You
I'll make a poll.
People, yeah, you could like, do you want to be at noon? Do you want to be at 6? Do you want to be at 9? Do you want to be at 10?
I could do that, or I could do a poll. Did you like it? Was it trash?
Was it terrible?
Or was it just okay? No, because that would hurt my ego. It was okay. What? That's worse than trash to me. Oh my God. All right, good night. It's time. You'll be at a Christmas party. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's Christmas parties coming up. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you all. And to all, good night.
See you guys.
We'll go have some of this moldy
pizza.
Moldy pizza.
I'll wash the dishes.
Moldy pizza. Thank you, everyone. Now we're going to go away for the night. This is what movie makers do. We eat moldy pizza. How about you?